Was it really worth it?
Was it worth the brain capacity? Was it worth it? Was it worth it for that little guy? Yeah, it probably was. So, I've done it. I've played Forspoken and I've played Dustborn. I've played both of them. And one is even worse than the other. So yeah, maybe as a little recap, because you might wonder, why would you do this to yourself? Why would you do it? It's been so long since these games came out. Why did you even bother playing them? Well, last year I've sold the Moodle plushie. And initially, I meant to play one game. I was like, hey, here's 3 games to choose from. I'll play Forspoken, or I'll play Dustborn, or I'll play Baby Steps. You know, 2 famously known cringe games, and 1 rage game that was fairly new at the time. And while we were approaching the 400 plushie mark or something along those lines, I was on EFAP. And Capital, opinions, that bastard, was like, hey, why don't you just play both of them when you reach 500? That's never gonna happen, so you're fine. You're gonna be fine. And I've let myself being bullied into doing exactly that. Well, judging by the title, you can tell I did reach the 500 plushie mark. A little over, actually. Which I'm very grateful for. Thank you very much again. I've seen multiple people sending me tweets and stuff with all the plushies where they hanging out with the plushie and beating up the plushie, as I did in my little promotional video that I did on it. And yeah, I'm very grateful people enjoyed it and bought the plushie. I think that's cool. That's awesome. And yeah, thank you very much for that support. In any case, I had to play both of these games. And funny enough, I also played Baby Steps when I was over at Mauler's place last time. And we might actually play it again in the future. So that's like a whole nother dealio. So I just played all the games on that list. So that poll was almost useless. But Forspoken was the front runner. So I knew I had to play that one. Up front, it was really funny just buying these games, because they still wanted full price for Forspoken when it's not on sale. Actually, let me check right now while I'm yapping on here. How much is it on Steam right now? Yeah, it is actually. It's 80 bucks. It's 80 euro on Steam without a sale. Also, recent reviews are very positive. Maybe I could change that with this video. I mean, don't just type something random in there that you didn't play. Obviously, I didn't mean that, but you know, game is not good. Game is not good. I'm just surprised the recent reviews are very positive. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, 80 bucks, and that does not include the DLC, which is another 15 bucks, 13. 12.50. So yeah, if you want the full experience, you gotta pay 105 euro if it's not on sale. I did get it on sale, the deluxe edition, for I think like 30 or 40 euro. And I just found it really funny because it feels like they do not know their place, because that game did not do well. In fact, I'm pretty sure the studio who made this has been let go. So, or the publisher, someone, because this is a Square Enix developed game, I think. But yeah, the branch who worked on this, they were like disbanded or something. So whoever was working on this, they're not around anymore. In comparison, Dustborn, which is the second game, of course, we'll be talking about today. I bought that for $2 on sale. I was like, okay, you seem to be much more aware of your position in the industry right now. Yeah, Dustborn is like a $30 game, euro game. I don't always say dollar. I don't use dollar reduce. But yeah, that was like down for like 90%. So I got this for very cheap indeed. I thought it was just a funny comparison to point out from the get-go. In any case, we're here now to talk about my absolute misery that is the experience of both those games. In a row, I might add. I thought I'd get a break in between and have something else, but no. I went straight from this to Dustborn. But I think we should just start with Forspoken. And of course, if you've heard of Forspoken, you probably know about the infamous line, "I just moved shit with my freaking mind." Oh, so epic. Oh, here we go.
Did I just do that?
Well, definitely with my assistance.
I did not just do that.
We did.
I just moved shit with my mind.
Perhaps our connection has somehow awoken some abilities.
I just moved shit with my mind.
I just keep hearing I.
I just moved shit with my freaking mind! Yeah, okay, that is something I do now. I do magic, talk to sentient cuffs, kill jacked up beasts. You know what? I'll probably fly next.
Now you're just being ridiculous.
Oh, that's too far. Good to know there was a line.
If you could just master these new abilities with my help.
Which I was pretty sure is the trailer thingy. And it's very funny. And there's a reason it's so infamous for that. Because that's basically all her dialogue for probably like 85 to 90% of the game. That's the type of dialogue you'll get from your main protagonist that you play throughout the game. I think I did like 6 streams of this. And of course, if you want to check out the full playthroughs of both of the games, they're on the channel. I put them both in a playlist. You can find them there. You can watch the whole thing. It was quite the experience. So jumping right in, we will start with a great character, Frey, who is so incredibly unlikable. It's kind of insane. And I'll give some examples throughout here as to why that is. Like, she basically quips all the time. She's really annoying. She's emotionally very unstable, and just seems to be a pain in the ass to be around in general for everybody. But of course, she's liked by everybody, at least at the end. Even though she doesn't really realize that. We'll get to that. A lot of times she talks to someone who's like an authority figure or in control, and she just keeps talking shit, even though she's about to be like executed or imprisoned or something, and never really makes a great case for herself.
Hey, what the fuck is calling monster?
The monster speaks!
Yeah, of course I speak. And put your pointy stick away, asshole.
Indeed,
She's insane.
No, and who uses cahoots?
I would like to hear the answer to council.
And even during the fights, she and the cuff, as she says, the vambrace, they never shut up talking, and they just say dumb shit a lot, and there's a lot of cycling through dialogue you've heard a lot of times. For some reason, the writers thought it was a great idea to start us off with her in a courtroom, where she apparently is already on her 3rd strike. And just because the judge is so nice, she does not send her to jail as an early Christmas present. And she just lets her do 120 hours of community service instead. And it's pretty funny because if you think about it for a little bit, it's like, oh, this whole story wouldn't have happened if she would have just been sent to jail, because we find like the thing that sends us to Wonderland pretty much right after. But the judge does tell her that she is pretty much shit, which you can see right here.
You have so much
Potential? I can do so much more with my life. I'm a smart girl with a bright future.
I was going to say you have so much anger and resentment in you, I'm not sure you'll ever amount to anything at all.
Based.
Truth hurts.
No, actually, I meant to say you're shit.
In the holiday spirit,
She then goes back home, and I put home in quotations because she's just squatting in some empty building. And the basic gist of her current plan is that she's collecting money to get out of town to start anew. And that's why she's been doing all this crime with these gangsters. And yeah, already it's like, oh wow, he's just been doing bad the whole time, so probably gonna have like some crazy redemption arc here or something. We need to run away from them at some point because we didn't get like a car, because we couldn't, because we were just in court. And they get really upset and burn down the house we're squatting in. We also have a cat, which she's very fond of. She really cares about it, which is commendable, of course, but at some point she wakes up from her nap. Obviously, she's sleeping in full get-up because that's just some weird video game thing that always kind of annoys me, where they not only get into bed with their full gear, but also lie on top of the blanket and don't use the blanket as a blanket. That's not only this game, that's just a general thing where I'm always like, why do you do this? It's very upsetting to me. So yeah, she wakes up and the cash is right there. And we see her grab it earlier, and it looks like it's a little bit heavy, but not like crazy fucking heavy. Like, not like she has to like drag it across the fucking street or drag it across the floor. Like, just grab it and then look for your cat. But no, you're not allowed to. You get to click it, and it's like, no, I need to look for the cat first.
Shit!
That's so much fire already.
Homer! Girl, come on, we gotta go! Gotta find Homer first.
You can do that with the cash in your hand. Oh, whatever, fuck off. So obviously the fire takes over and the money is gone.
Okay, we gotta get out of here, now!
Ah,
No,
damn!
no!
If only I would have taken that money with me.
Fuck the bag! Window it is.
And yeah, I mean, commendable that she wants to look for the cat, but what an incredibly stupid decision that you have no influence over. Also, this has so much money in it. I can't really tell how much it is, but it looks like a shit ton of money. So I don't know what her new plan is. I'm sure she'll be having more than enough cash. She could have gone a while ago, I'd say.
Finally, I can start over. Took long enough, though.
Is that full of money? Holy shit. How much more do you need? What the fuck? What do you want to fucking buy a mansion with that? What are you doing? Dude, you could have left like ages ago. What are you could that's like enough cash for like 2 years of rent. What the fuck is going on? It's not like you need to buy a new identity. You're just trying to get to a new town. Holy shit, dude. What is going on?
Hey, Homer.
But yeah, she tries to figure out what's next. She gives the cat to the judge, which for some reason takes the cat and takes care of it. I don't know what their relationship is. I don't know why she would accept, or why she's not sending someone after her, because it kind of sounds like she's about to jump off a fucking building. But okay, that we'll just go with it for now. And then she finds the vambrace in some abandoned house. Tries to get it for herself, and that gets her sucked into the crazy world. How does this all come to be in the end? Well, it's apparently all part of the vambrace's plan or something. I'm not sure anymore. But yeah, the big twist, of course, is that the vambrace is evil. Ooh, who would have thought? She also calls him Cuff the whole time, and he becomes your companion and basically gives you all the powers you use throughout the game. Yeah, we get to beat up some dogs in the beginning, also run away from a big dragon, and before we beat up the dogs, we get this infamous line, "Did you just move shit with my freaking mind?" So, fun stuff. Frey can just fight for some reason. Like, the shit she does is like, she does like flips and jumps around, and sure, there's a bit of magic involved, but the amount of enemies you just annihilate in this game and just go around and confidently jump into fights all the time is fucking crazy. They try to show you at some point that she's like athletic and does like all stuff, which is fine, but she is very confidently using all these weapons. Like, at some point you get like a fire sword essentially, and she does like swings and flips and jumps over them and squashes them. She's like very good at fighting for no apparent reason at all. I think they were going for like the street tough kind of dealio, but we're like fighting soldiers and crazy warrior ladies that should just mop the floor with me, but We got a game to play, so we can't think about that, okay? By the way, the dragon you fight is at some point, it figures out that's actually your mother, who has been turned by the crazy stuff that's going on here. We'll get to into that later. Well, we end up in a town where we get instantly demonized by the big council. And then we have this other character called Auden. And she says, wait, she only survived the corruption. Maybe we can learn from her. So yeah, there's like this corruption thing going on in this world where people get turned into some freakish monsters and stuff. But you survive, and now everyone's like, demon! Ah, kill the demon! Burn the witch! But Auden's like, no, we can learn from her. And then they just put me in this weird tower that has 1 or 2 prison cells all the way on the top. It's really massive, and it has only 1 or 2 buildings, 1 or 2 cells in it. It's really weird. I mean, it's the most interesting looking building in this town, because everything else just looks like very generic fantasy town-like. But this one tower is like a little, like almost like a spiral, and has like this cell on top. But apparently you only need 1 cell, and they put you in there. Which means every time someone needs to give you food, they have to go up this whole thing, which is quite the cardio and leg workout. So whoever does this probably has like massive legs. This tower looks funny. Like, I don't know, visually I actually kind of like it. Like, I like the twisted thingamajig. I think it's like stylized. That's pretty cool. I don't think it fits into the rest of the city though, because the city looks very normal. This one seems so out of place. It's really weird because I actually didn't like this. I think that's kind of cool, but it doesn't fit anything here. Like, why is not the rest of the town like in this weird spirally thingy? Like, make it actually stylized. Make it feel like a, you know, like a different dimension. But this is just medieval time with some magic stuff. It's not very interesting. Like, this tower is the most interesting thing to look at. And when you look at it, it's like, but why is it even spirally? Like, it's so odd. I don't get it. But yeah, they're like, oh, we can't really come to a conclusion. You say evil, you say good. So put her in the cell tower. And in that night, Auden helps you out of there, and it's really funny because she gives you a disguise, and I say that very lightly with quotations, because all she gives you is basically this, a hood, okay, covers her up like this, but the rest of her getup is still New York, America town, so that disguise is fucking worthless. Like, not even a cloak. It's just a hood she puts on. It's like, okay, good to go. She's wearing, like, sneakers, jeans, like, today clothes, not fantasy clothes. And you're like, good to go.
Quick, put this on.
Who's there?
I will free you, but you have to put it on and do as I say. Okay, it's on.
You. You're the one who stood up for me in court. Why are you doing this?
It's
Because I
just
believe you.
a hood.
But
She's
must
still
hurry.
wearing all the weird
How did you
clothes
sneak
for
past the
them.
guards?
It's just, the hood is
Prepared
gonna do
tincture of samba
nothing,
baked
bro.
into a pastry. Looks can really be deceiving. Let's go before they wake. Where are we going? What's your angle?
It's just the hood. It's just not gonna do
Defend you in
anything.
court, and right now,
They've
she
already
seems to
pointed
be
out
your
how
only
weird her
option.
clothes are.
Point. All right, wherever we're going, there's gotta be food.
Also, the glowing fucking
What? No, please, after you.
vambrace. And then you have to sneak past all the guards. And these sneaking sections, there's like 2 or 3 of them in the whole game, including the DLC. And it's the sneaking section is just run behind the character. That's it. You can't lose unless you walk in just right in front of the enemy for some reason, but I don't know why you would. Also, while this is happening, you just keep talking. So while there's like an enemy like walking very closely, you just keep yapping on. And it's like, dude, just shut up. We're trying to sneak here. And how did the other ones not notice that they are asleep? Am I just following her?
Wow, nice digs. Some schmancy houses.
Shut the fuck up, we're
This is
sneaking.
where the nobility live.
They're right over there.
Ah,
Shut the
yes,
fuck
the
up.
Upper East Side.
Ah!
We're in the north of the city.
Shut up. Oh, this is as far as I go.
You are safe now. Thanks. We are close to where I live. Come, I have food.
Lower your voice. Yeah, so again, the reason she helps you is solely because she thinks you can help her. And help save the town, because you survived the corruption. By the way, Frey calls it the break, because she sees like things being broken because of this corruption, and she keeps calling it the break. And after a pretty short amount of time, everybody just accepts that she says it's the break. Like, she just introduced this new word, and everyone is like, yeah, that's cool. We've been calling it corruption like for, I don't know, years now. But yeah, we'll call it the break now. No one really asks a question about this anymore. We get introduced to Olivia, which is some small child who is a thief, like we are. We're thieving, so we realize she's thieving from us. She's stealing. She's like, second rule of thieving, never get caught. She's about to steal the phone. He's like, this is nothing rough. Also, her first rule is don't give shit back.
Bars.
Oh my god.
Hey!
Sorry, I didn't see you.
Give it back. Come on. Second rule of pickpocketing, never give back what you stole.
What's the first rule?
Don't get caught.
What is it anyway?
Something that ain't worth crap here.
Well, if it isn't worth anything, why can't I have it?
Nice try, Munchkin. Now scram!
They're bonding over her thievery. I'm pretty sure she dies. That's bonding, I guess. Later you give her an apple for showing you the way out. And I think you talk like one more time to her. And that's all the bonding. And she's basically the reason why we go out of our way to go around and kill all the Tantas later on. Because they attack the city that kills Olivia. And then we get very angry and go and fight the Tanta. Very great motivation, super cool. I give not two shits about this character. Sure, always sad when a child dies. Sure, very basic, but we haven't bonded with this character. And they kind of lampshade it because at some point she just says, for some reason I'm weirdly connected to this child.
What?
I didn't know it
Behold
happened.
the countless fallen.
Already? I remember. See, I remembered. We had like 2 conversations with her. See, I remembered that she dies, but I didn't know it happened so soon. So we have a reason to care that she actually goes out of her way to go and kill somebody in, I guess you could say, cold blood, because she goes there solely for revenge, not even for the greater good of the town or anything. Anyway, first you go out and find some stuff for Auden. Because she says, if you can give us stuff, I'll give you all the information I have, so you can make a portal like that gets you in here and get out of here and go back to your city. But yeah, when we go find the research, we find also Auden's dad, who somehow survived the corruption this whole time. I don't know why he survived the corruption this whole time, but he's here, very handy. I think he's been out for like 10 years. He's been out here for 10 years. And we just get him back to town. And everyone's like, yay, he's back, that's cool. And this is where like the copy of that one Tanta attacks the town, but it's only a copy. We fight that copy, we win, which is fucking insane because it's like this crazy powerful being, but doesn't matter. We're Frey, we're amazing. And this is where Olivia gets killed, as I mentioned, and because we had a connection with her, we go out of there and go kill the Tanta. So our powers right now is you can get stones from the ground and yeet them at enemies, and you have like multiple power-ups. You can do like a rapid fire, you can do a charge up, blah blah blah. That's like your one power you have. The Tanta that has attacked the town is supposedly this super duper strong Tanta, like the Tanta of warriors or fighting or whatever you'd like to call it. And it's like, oh yeah, she's beat like whole armies and she's insane, she's so powerful, she's the strongest of all the ones. And we go there and she's the first big boss and you beat her with the one power you have. No problem, easy peasy. And the funny thing is we go back and they throw a party. It's like, oh, this is crazy. Nobody really says how fucking insane it is that we beat the strongest Tanta of all 4 of them. It seems so backwards as well, just in terms of escalation. Like, normally you don't start with the with the strongest one. You've been told, like, she's the strongest, she's warriors, she killed armies, blah, 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 super duper strong. And then you beat her first, and then you go to the other ones. So just by the logic of what they told us, it's already like, oh, so the other ones should just be a cakewalk because I just beat the first one who was supposed to be the strongest. Now I got her power as well, so I'm just stronger now. So the other ones shouldn't just be an issue whatsoever, so I don't even know what the big deal is anymore. Let them fucking come. Who gives a shit? I beat the strongest one already. What are they gonna do? But yeah, we go back, everyone's happy, throws a party for killing the Tanta. And they do like a small thing here after the fight with the Tanta. It's like, oh man, I can't believe I killed a person just like that. But that's like never really further explored than this here. And it's odd anyways, because there was another thing where she hesitates about killing the corrupted because they look like normal humans. And hello, editing times Moodle here. I was looking for footage for the claim I just made that there is another place where she realizes that these people are humans and starts to hesitate to kill them, and then Cuff tells her you can't really do anything about that. So that doesn't exist, from what I can tell. I don't know why in my brain I thought it was a thing. This is apparently the first time she's like, oh, that's horrible, they turn into enemies. And of course there's going to be a thing here where it's a little bit of biased from her because she's like in this town that she supposedly cares about now, or just thinks that it's horrible they turned right in front of her, which is all fair. I guess the problem now is more that we've been mowing down a shit ton of these people that look like humans, and I think the way we learned about the corruption, or as she calls it, the break, I think it should be pretty obvious that this is a thing that happens. I guess the problem I have with this is that she only now has a strong reaction towards this whatsoever. There's like this one place in the game where you have like a shit ton of human enemies, and you just mow them down without any thought. She just says, cool, great, gotcha, shit like that. So the problem now is rather that she never had a strong reaction towards that in general, that she has to fight people that look like humans. And yeah, just wanted to add that. Okay, the joy is more of a thing. And then later again, we have just more people from this town that we basically use as our home base. You see them being turned, it's like, oh my god, that's insane. And then you just have to beat them all up. Like, you don't really have a choice, because it's just enemies now. Why is this a realization?
You can do now. Just put them out of their misery.
What? No, I can't.
Why not?
Have to.
That's so dumb, dude.
Fuck this.
So Johidi is right. Your killing sight has provoked a response from Frey.
And that's the most exploration of that we ever have. Well, we also just go around and kill all the wildlife that has been turned, which apparently is not that bad, because it's just animals, I guess, or something. I don't know. It's not really explored. Feels like they wanted that beat in here, but it doesn't really do anything. Also, the town is a bit odd as well, the way it's handled. You have like the lower part of town, which looks like kinda disheveled and looks like it's for all the peasants. Oh, then the upper town is like this crazy fantasy town with a big tower and people praying. But there doesn't really seem to be like a class divide necessarily. I mean, it feels like a natural divide. Like, we got the lower things that looks a bit cheaper and peasantish, but everyone is like just kind of hanging out. And then for the upper part that looks like bigger buildings, nice buildings, stuff like that. But when shit hits the fan, it's not like they refuse to let them all in. Like, this seems to be like still a pretty connected town. So I don't really know why they make like this huge difference of like it's 2 layers, like poor, rich. I don't know if they meant to do like a thing that's like, oh look, the rich have all the things, but we're poor down here. But at some point, the corruption is just in the lower town, and they just all move up and hang out there, and nobody's really upset about this. So I don't really know what's up with that. Just something I noticed. Yep, here I am again. Hello. I just wanted to add, because I thought about it a bit more while I was editing this. I think my best guess would be that they tried to show the destruction that has been happening because of the corruption this whole time. And now this lower level is the more destroyed part, and the upper one is the more maintained version of the town. But I think what's so jarring about this is that the divide is so clear. Like, you go up a staircase and bam, everything is like nice and clean. Just this big fucking thing with full of ministries and like fantasy office buildings, you could say. So I think it's just a bit jarring that the divide is so clear cut and they're not just more like intertwined. It's just a bit weird. They do this later on when the corruption hits the lower town. So I don't know why they just don't do this from the get-go, just to show that there's like community, which clearly is still there. But instead they chose to do it in the beginning that way. I'm still not really sure why or what exact they're trying to say. Maybe it's somewhere in this deep lore where I'm about to say that I don't know all about. So yeah, just wanted to add that. Also in the lower part there's also guards, but while the upper part and all the guards still think you're like evil and demonize you, nobody really takes you in when they see you, because apparently the guards down there are cool with you too for some reason, because On's like, hey, she's cool, and then the guards on there is like, okay. So I don't know what's up with that. It's just a whole fucking mess. Like, the world building is fucking wacko in this. By the way, I don't know everything about the whole world building, because there is a fuck ton of like lore notes and shit you can find, and just by what I've seen on the surface, I don't think it's gonna make a lot of sense. I don't really have the patience or interest to actually explore this. I'm sure there's videos out there who go through all of the lore of this game. I'm sure there's people who fucking adore this game. I don't know why, but more power to you. Fucking go crazy. But from what I've heard from people in chat, there was like a couple of people who played this a lot and got all the things were like, yeah, the world building is just completely fucked. So I don't know, I didn't really care for it. There's like lots of backstory stuff, whatever. If you want, you can go and collect it. At some point, the father is starting to die. I guess getting away from the corruption didn't help him that much. He was about to die, so a bit convenient that he is here. Anyway, apparently he knows how to do like the whole teleport thing. He's also like wacko, like he's going a bit crazy, but he has like some small moments where he's a bit normal. It's a bit weird. Like the corruption is kind of fucked with his brain, it seems. And then you go out and get some of the tree sap, which they use as like incense or something, if I'm not mistaken. But when you come back, it's too late. The father dies. And this is where it gets weird, because at this point it seems like most of the town people are like cool with Frey. They're like, oh, actually she's not that bad, like she's helping us. It's all cool. So at this point we're like, it feels like we went from, we started like down here, right? We started down here, and it's like, ah, screw you guys. Why are you just doing this to me? And then we start helping them, even though, mainly because we wanted to know what's up. But then we got the party, and it's like, oh, we're doing well. Like, we're doing cool. Like, we were like up here somewhere, right? But it's time for the third act low point, or second act low point. So Frey, after a bit, is just like looking at notes and stuff, and he's like, oh man, he was my only way out of here. Like, what am I gonna do now? And Auden overhears this and gets pretty emotional and says like, oh, I'm sorry, my father's death inconveniences you. And at this point, Frey should be pretty much and was like, oh, everyone is like she's like super supportive. She got me out of the tower. The normal thing here would be, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I know you're emotional, yada yada yada, just like this. Like, it feels like we should be at the point where Frey is starting to be less for herself and more like encompassing the whole town thing, or just at least Auden, because she's been like helping, right? But what she snaps back in the craziest way.
Fuck. Break Bob was my last shot at getting out of this place. Now I'm stuck in this insanity.
See, she really cared about Bob. She didn't think he was just a tool at all.
Apologies if my father's death has inconvenienced you.
Exactly.
That's not what I meant.
No? I have lost the father who I only was just reunited with.
Which I brought
Who I was
with.
hoping to spend more time with.
It
Was all I had left. I'm sorry that's been so hard on you.
Yeah, it's
No,
pretty hard for
I
me.
Didn't what? Think?
Oh,
No,
tell her.
your only concern is for yourself.
That's...
My people have lost so much. They can't just get out of this insanity. This is their home. My home. But don't let our grief and assured destruction get in the way of your self-pity.
Okay, that's fair.
Fair? You want to talk about fair? What's unfair is the only person capable of helping us is too self-absorbed to do so.
I've shed blood for this place.
Our people welcomed you. They were frightened. Rightfully so. But they still welcomed you.
They also put me in like a tower, or the
They
prison
needed
tower.
me.
What's wrong with that? People need each other. We help one another without complaint. It's the Athian way. Not that I should have expected you to understand that. After all, you're not one of us.
That's really interesting. Should we
No.
talk about how I come from like a different
No, you know what?
universe,
You
pretty
are
much,
right.
and have no clue what's going on?
I didn't grow up here. I didn't have a community that supported me. I couldn't go and drink with my friends at the bar. I couldn't go outside and play with the kids. I couldn't walk on beautiful landscapes. I didn't have a mother or a father that wanted me or loved me. So no. I don't care what happens to Athia. If it's saved or if it burns, I don't give a shit because this place is not my home.
Just leave. Leave.
With fucking pleasure.
The most annoying part about this, the idea of this conflict is interesting, but we haven't done anything interesting with it up until this point. Also, Frey just keeps flip-flopping around. He's like, I don't care. I care a little bit. Oh, Olivia, it's so sad. Oh, I'm gonna kill the Tanta. Oh, I killed the Tanta. Now I'm so sad. Oh, I'm gonna kill all these soldiers. I'm not gonna kill her while I'm slaughtering all these soldiers. Kills her, goes back. Like, what? Like, this conflict, I think someone in chat just said it, it's 20 chapters too late. This is like the beginning conflict, where they're like, hey, help us. And then and the only reason we do is because we, for some reason, care about this Olivia child. Like, she killed her, I'm gonna kill her now. Like, this should be the beginning thing. Where she goes around, learns about the people, we learn about all the characters, and then we, I don't know, maybe go on a little adventure and we grow close to the people. Mind you, we talk to this little child like 3 times, and we get so mad when she dies. And now we're just fucking bumbling about this fucking place, killing 2 of those Tantas. Go to get this fucking resin for the dad. We come back, he dies. And then we get the conflict. It's like, this is not my place. Fuck this place. I don't care if it burns. Except when you fucking walk around. It's like, oh man, I wish I could help them build some stuff. Or whatever it is. There's some dialogue in here when you walk around. Where it's just like, oh, maybe we can help them with stuff. It's so stupid. Oh, you what? I don't give a shit about you or your stuff and the town. Like, I'm not your fucking champion. Fuck all of this bullshit. Do whatever you want. I'm out of here, and you just fucking leave. I was like, what is happening? We would go like this, and now we're going all the way down here on the trust meter. Like, we had like a pretty generic trust arc. Like, it wasn't amazing, but you could still feel like what we're doing, right? But now we're just like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm out of here. I'm just gonna do my own thing and hope I'll get all the info I need by myself, without needing any help. So, fuck all y'all. I'm out of here. And this is never properly talked about later, because obviously we go back in the end, because we get like the big betrayal of the cuff, and you go back to the town and save everybody, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, yo, no, it's fine, don't worry about it. It's like just a sentence or two, and then it's never really talked about, because that was like a crazy thing to do. But right now, it's essentially just Frey goes out of town, and it's really funny, because like, you know what, I should go to Cinta first, because she probably she seems to know most about the teleport stuff. And the guy's like, no, let's go to the other one first, because we then have more power. And Frey's like, no, fuck this shit, I'm in control here. And you're about to go to Tantas, but the other one has other plans. We get trapped in like some kind of mind prison. So we're doing that one first.
Is there really no way of convincing you to go and face Tanta Olas first?
I said no.
Facing your mother will be hard, Frey. Harder than you can imagine. You should prepare as best you can. Olas's power would give-
Olas is their problem, not mine. Got it?
Okay. Alright. For story reasons, we can't go to her first, because then we can't do the reveal. Ooh. Anyway, we'll go through this mind prison, which simulates like your New York town, and you see like some of those characters as like different people. Like you live in like a house, and you go have dinner with or lunch with your mom, and then at some point there's a waiter, and somehow the Vambrace is the waiter, and it's like, oh, you gotta wake up, and then go out of there and you start fighting people, and weirdly enough you do all that, and then you go to the castle where she's in, and you see she's already dead, and apparently the idea was that she used too much of her power and then she died. So Bucket Man, how's it going?
Hello? I'm here. I'm done playing games. Face me.
Curious.
Hello? She's dead?
Oh,
Oh.
which means we don't have to fight her. Lucky us.
What kind of sick joke is this?
Perhaps the strain of maintaining all those illusions wore her out.
And then you get her powers, but then the cover's like, ha, Bazinga, I'm actually the evil guy, so goodbye. I'm a powerful being, and then he fucks off to the town to destroy it. But before he can kill you, the dragon appears again, and this is where we learn that that's your mother. The mother can teleport, and this is also where we get to the crossroads of the game. You have like this, like honestly, it's like, I think it's like 30 minutes or longer, where you just get exposition dumped, and there's like so many dumb things in here. So apparently, Tantas, who is your mom, who is also the dragon now, she at some point was like, I'm gonna go hang out in like our world. I'm gonna go to the fucking Bronx or whatever. And apparently she hooked up with some black guy there, who will, by the way, never know he railed like some crazy god person from another world and bared her child, because that's the only mention we get of him. I think he's called Al or something. He is never explored again. We never see him. He's never talked about except in this one sentence, I'm pretty sure. So that's just really funny. That's just a thing that she did. But apparently she also is not really allowed to have a child, but she bears it anyway. And when she gives birth to the child, they realize, oh, she's got power. Oh, also, so while they were fighting the Vambrace guy, she was pregnant which is, funny enough, we will see another thing with pregnancy in the second game I'll be talking about. Because for some reason, people, I don't know what it is. I'm going to say it right now, and I'm probably going to retread it again when we get to Dustborn. I don't know what it is in these last couple of years, but the amount of times I've seen fucking characters go out of the way to be warriors while pregnant. I don't know why this has become a trope in modern media. It's not fucking badass. It's just endangering the child. It's incredibly stupid. It hinders you from fighting. And you get yeeted around in the games and media I've seen. Your child should be dead or heavily crippled by the time you give birth. I hate that fucking trope. It's not like great. It's not badass. It's stupidity on the mother's behalf. And it needs to stop. It really needs to stop. It's mind-boggling. I don't know why this keeps happening. Almost every time, it's not a thing of she has no other choice. Like, if you look at The Last of Us 2, she gets told, and I forgot her name, she gets told to stay behind, you're pregnant. She's like, no, I want to go out there and shoot the other people. And the first thing that happens to her is she gets fucking shot. Like, I don't know what the fuck you want. Like, I don't care. It's your own fault. I just feel bad for the child. But yeah, it's just a trope that drives me fucking insane. Anyway, she gives birth to Frey. And at this point, they don't know they're being taken over by the cuff slowly. But their first thought is, oh man, she's got this power now. That's dangerous. We should lock away the power and just free it whenever she needs it for some reason. And I immediately was like, what do you mean? Why don't fucking train her? Do you think you're like a bad parent or something? If you train her for your own beliefs that I assume you think are like the correct beliefs in this universe, fucking train her with the powers, make her use it for good. Like, she could be a great ally for whatever would come in the future.
Cinta, it is clear that you mean to bear this child and raise it as your own. We accept this, but there are conditions. Your heir will inherit your powers, but she cannot be suffered to use them.
Suffered?
Indeed. Who knows what one so young might do with gifts they could not adequately control.
Fucking train her then, you fucking morons.
Then let her powers be suppressed until such time as she might need them.
No, fucking train me! You're like the masters of these powers. Show me how to do it. Raise me as a proper child. What are you talking about? Then you just fucking throw me through a portal because things go to shit after a while? What are you talking? Why?
Ever such a day should come.
What?
Then use of them she shall have. Let it be so.
What?
Very well. May this child possess indomitable strength.
Indomitable strength?
That they might face down any danger.
Why do we have so much power?
May this child possess unfailing
I'm so
judgment,
confused.
that they might see things fairly and truly.
I was homeless.
May this child thirst for knowledge and have the wisdom to use it well.
Who's gonna teach
And
me?
last, but far from least, may this child know love. May she be cherished and adored.
You could have just taught me.
I was born with this power.
If this would have been, oh, we're getting we're getting overwhelmed by the guy right now. We have to yeet her through this portal right now into fucking Bronx or New York or whatever. Fine, but immediately afterwards, like, we need to steal her powers. She can't use them. That's too dangerous. Like, fucking train her to be a good person. Fuck. Instead, then they realize they're getting taken over. Frey gets yeeted through the portal. This is how she ends up in the orphanage and starts a life of crime. Parenting, good stuff. And then somehow the Vambrace goes through the portal with her, and I guess he was just chilling out this whole time. She was growing up, and then at this one particular night, the Vambrace decides, oh, it's time. We need to go back. I don't know how this turns out logistically. I don't know how this fits together from a timing standpoint, but it's all very convenient and it's retarded. It's fucking stupid. It doesn't make any sense at all. So whatever this is, it's fucking nonsense, okay? And after this big exposition dump, you basically just get all your powers, because you never needed the Vambrace. The power was in you all along. And then you just get back all the powers and go fight the big monster man in the town and save the day. And now you are the Tanta of the universe, of this universe or whatever. And it ends with it ends with Frey like talking to the cat and saying, I'm kind of a big deal around here. I'm really cool and awesome, and one day I'll come and get you and see you again. You know, very humble indeed.
Hey, Homer. Sorry, it's been a while. I know.
Definitely suspected YouTube supremacists
I bet you
around
got
here.
a full
Jesus
belly
Christ,
and a big
bro.
old
You need to
smile
calm
on your
down.
face right about now. Been so busy recently. Oh, well, you know, important stuff. Holding court, slaying demons. I'll let you in on a secret, but I'm a pretty big deal. Like, actually, I'm kind of a big deal now. Everybody needs me.
Humble as
I
always.
mean, I'm not a big fan of the whole hero thing, but look, just tell Judge Bird I took her advice, okay? I'm finally using my gifts to help others.
And that's like the whole story of the game. If you want to see even more things that I point out, you can go watch the full playthrough. There's multiple small instances where I just keep talking about this. But that's like the very basic overview of this. So yeah, the motivations are sucky for her. Everything that happens is like super contrived and stupid. The through line is a fucking mess. And yeah, it sucks. But that's not all, because we need to talk about the gameplay of this, game. At least this is a game, unlike Dustborn, which is barely a game. The fighting is like mega generic, and it kind of just turns into spamming all of your abilities. So the way this works, and I'm just gonna hit continue here real quick so I can show you in the menu, because that's always a nice thing to have. Oh yeah, also yeah, this is, by the way, this is like after the game. The Vambrace is just back. What the 4 Tantas weren't able to do, Frey can just do by herself, because she just now got all the powers, and she's just that awesome and amazing, and cool. So yeah, we're just living with Cuff / Vambrace now, even though we know he's like evil incarnate and he tried to kill everybody. So that's fun. So you do a lot of fighting in this, and as you can see on the bottom right here, this is the first power you get. It's Frey's magic. You throw stones, shoot them, you can charge it up, and with R1 you can switch through burst shot. You have a shield shot and a scatter shot. So burst shot is like your big AoE attack you can throw and charge. Scatter shot is kind of like your machine gun of fire. So you can switch to this and just do this. You can hold it down. And shield shot, which I never really used. You can have like a little bit of defense, and then it goes out and does a little bit of shotgun damage, you could say. And you can like switch through it quickly by hitting R1 once, or you can hold it down and you get like a big wheel, you know, the classic. So you can, as you can see here, you have like multiple abilities here as well. So you have Prime, Disperse, Implant, Bind, Tendril, Leech, blah blah blah. One of them is often a little support thingy, so if you use that one, you have a little shield going on.
Like keep the attacks at bay.
Then Leech, I think that one gets rid of poison, so this is like your 2 support ones. But then you have like Tendril, you got a big AoE swing. Then Bind, a big AoE, well, Bind. Implant, this does a dot damage on it. Then you can put down a little flower sentry that shoots enemies. And then you have Prime, which puts down a little trap. You can kind of lure them in here and they just explode. So this is only your first one. But then you can just hit your D-pad to the right or left. Boom, there's your next one. As you can see, there is even more abilities. And you might notice, wait, they're all active right now. It's like, yes, you're right. Again, you have 2 support abilities. This one, for example, that gets you the Virgil Magic Sword ability, pretty much. Aegis gives you, I don't even remember what this one was, protective power. or a cleanse. And then you have like a kick, and you do have a charge, and a fire trap. And then you just go back. There's another 8 abilities. Then the next one, another 8 abilities. And the keen-eyed of you will be like, wow, this one is already back up again, and you haven't even used all of your abilities yet. And this is kind of what the combat boils down to, especially towards the end. You spam all your abilities, then you do a couple of these ones, and just wait until your shit is back up, and spam it again, until the enemy dies. There is a system of like weakness, and deal more damage with these things. The thing is, most of the enemies are really, really easy to dodge, and just getting all your stuff back up is really quick. Because I figured out that the fastest way to just get all your stuff back up is you jump, dodge to the right or left, and then immediately do an attack. That gives you a pretty hefty boost back into your ability power, or your ability bar. And you do that like a couple of times, and then all your stuff is just back up again, and you can just spam again. So the fights mostly go like this. Bam, 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 D-pad, bam, 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 bam. Do you see what I mean? And you can see there's a lot of clutter going on. Then we got this, and then we got enlarge, and can you tell what's going on anymore? Now imagine there's enemies here. A lot of times I just spam everything, and then I wait for all the fucking clutter to go away. And then if there's any enemy left, I'll just do it all over again, or hit them a couple of times, you know, with a normal ability. Obviously, while you do this, you can see on the top of that triangle, there's also an ultimate ability, which you can also charge and does all the damage as well. So, even though I was on the hardest difficulty, at the time I was allowed to choose, I think there's like an even harder one that unlocked after you finish the game. Fights are very, very trivial. It's just spam all the abilities, see if everything is still alive, and then just hit them over and over again until they die, or your abilities are back, and just do that again. And that's basically what it boils down to. It's incredibly hard to even see what's going on. A lot of times you don't even need to, because you just have all the abilities. It's a whole mess. It becomes a whole big mess of particles and stuff on screen, and it just gets hard to see. Then the other thing you do a lot is hold down your circle button and do your magic parkour, and you kind of just hold it down and walk around. This is your main way of traversing the open world, which, as you can see here, gets fairly large. It's by no means a small open world. It's quite large, and all these dots here, those are like all like treasure chests and things to find. You have like these points of interest where you get like nail designs, which is a thing you can use for your upgrades. You can get better cloaks. You can get archive entries by clearing some of these things. So yeah, there is a bunch to do. You can get more spells at like these fountains and stuff. Some of them you need to actually upgrade your shit. And yeah, that's kind of what you do a lot of times. And you spend a lot of time going around. So if I would care about this game, and this game would be better and more fun to play, I'd have probably a hoot going around and trying to find all the things. But as it stands, I could not care less. And all these little dots and stuff are like chests with some resources in it, mostly. When I was playing it, I went to all the places that gave me a stat increase, because my idea was get as many status increases as possible, so the enemies just die quicker, and I get through this game quicker. Because this game drags on. Like, I minimized the things I checked out. I got some resource upgrades, and I got some fountain spells, and I got the stat increase ones. Because I found those to be the most important ones to get in order to progress faster through the game. But yeah, you just kind of fight everything. Sometimes there's like peasants around that have been converted by the corruption, and then you just kind of beat them up. You get some skill points and stuff and can use those. They also have this kind of DMC style point system going on, but it's not nearly as sophisticated as the one from Devil May Cry. Because when you level down in this, you can all you need to do is dodge attacks and just use attacks to get it back up. There's no use different attacks and do stylish kills or whatever to get it up. It's just don't get hit and hit the enemies, and then eventually it goes to A and S, and then you get like X amount more XP for what you're doing. Not very interesting. Don't really care. You get more than enough XP as it is. The bosses in this are very lame. I mean, the most, I guess, interesting ones you could say are the main bosses, because that at least gives you the illusion of having something to do, I guess. You have to dodge some stuff and whatever. But it's not, they're not super hard or anything. There's like one mini-boss that is like a flying bird thingy, bird-like creature, or a dragon or whatever. And that one was like particularly annoying because it kept going out of range, and I couldn't hit it with my normal attacks. So I kind of just had to snipe it with like normal shots until it died. The thing is, it didn't really hit you that well, so you didn't even take damage. You were just kind of walking after it.
We got this.
Did I dodge it or did it hit me? I actually have no idea.
Get in there.
Oh, come back. Okay. Are you gonna come down, or at least stay somewhere I'm allowed to hit you, or is that not a thing I'm allowed to do?
Like that.
Hello, could you come back down here, you fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That was awful. The same enemy appeared later in this open area here in the town, and there was no ceiling to stop it from just going further away. And that fucker just kept going away farther and farther, and it was almost impossible to hit. It was really fucking annoying to fight. Oh fuck, it's this annoying one that keeps flying away. Difference being that there's no ceiling to contain it. God, this fight is even more annoying here, because there's way more space. Okay, I guess I don't have... Oh, I don't have the fucking grapple right now. Great.
Whoa! Get in there.
Come back.
Nope, not working.
Yep.
Ooh. Got him. Ooh.
Don't care. Oh.
Yeah. Too slow. Eat shit.
Then you have like some normal bulky enemies that are on the floor. They glow red, which is like unblockable. But mostly you just walk in a circle and then you just don't get hit. So yeah, the fights are not very interesting. There's like perfect parries you can do and perfect dodges and attacks, but I know, it feels like the easiest way to play the game is just stay out of range and just use all your abilities and just keep blasting them. I mean, as you can see, like, Frey's magic, ranged. This Tantas magic, ranged. This Tantas magic, ranged. But you get one melee one, which is the warrior one. And that one kind of sucks, because there's always so much particles and shit going on that you can't really see what's going on. And also, there's no combos or anything, so you can just do 1, 2, 3. There's no like stopping in between, so I can't do 1 and then 3, 4, 5. No, it just does the same combo again. Bam, bam. Like there's no like comboing or something. Like I didn't expect there to be like 700 combos or whatever, like in a Devil May Cry game or whatever. But give me something. Like this is lame. This is really lame. This is boring. Because at some point I just realized, oh wait, I can just hold down. I got a spear ability now. I can just throw this and then it explodes a second time. And it's just much more useful. So yeah, I don't know. It's the fighting is very uninspired. It's a lot of button mashing and occasionally you dodge. And just use all your AoE attacks. It is occasionally fun to have like 100 enemies or something on screen. Maybe not exactly 100, but like a ton of enemies and you use all your AoE abilities and just heat them around. That can be occasionally pretty fun. But that's about it. Like it's pretty generic and boring. And I was just happy when it was done with. Anyway, I found some of these things while I was yapping on. These are, I think they call it mana pools or something. So they are all over the world. All over it. So you just walk into them and then bam. Okay, now I got 37 ability points, magic points. And you just walk through them, you get all of them. Yay, that's awesome. And it even tells you new magic is now available. So now if I open this up, you go to your magic flame here. And as you can see, there's all kinds of abilities. And this is how you just unlock them. See, for this one, I need a fountain, actually, to find it again. Yeah, you just get all of these and hold down the button and you get it. Oh yeah, look, see here, there's the one. So you can just go, I could just, for example, I go to this one, you hold this down and bam! You got your new powers and now you got level 2 Rage Slice. Wow, awesome. Now you can hold it down for longer and do even more damage and stuff. So here's the weird part. When you go to your safe spots, and I'm just gonna go and teleport to one right now, it doesn't really matter which one, so I can show you what is one of the big annoyances in this game. So you have this thing here, you go on here, and now you can read up and get the possibility of updating your spells, which in this case boosts the damage and gives you +1 purple magic, which is Frey's magic. So your power overall gets better, and you just get a damage boost, I assume, for this ability specifically. You can get 3 of those at a time. I don't know why only 3, I don't know why it's limited, but the fact is, you have to go back here every time you finish one, you have to go back and get this one again. Okay, now that I've destroyed a couple of peasants, now I can show you what I mean. So, as I said, when you go to the magic shenanigans, you just use your points, you hold down the button and do this. Now that I've finished one of these, you might think, oh great, you did your little challenge. Now you've unlocked the extra boost for this. Well, you see, it's not that easy, because that would be very convenient for you to do. But for some reason, they've taken the gacha game mentality, where you have to go into every fucking menu and click it yourself. So, not only do you have to get your challenge in those safe spots, the refuges, every time you want them. Not only do you only get 3 at a time, no, you also have to finish them, and then also, it's not unlocked immediately. No, you have to go to your magic spellcraft menu, go to the thing you finished, and have to hold down the button to activate your upgrade. Why? Why is this a thing? Why would you do this? Why would this be a thing? This has made me so mad in all of this playthrough, because a bunch of times I've just been doing the fights and didn't even look at the progression of it. And at some point I realized, oh wait, I could have finished 2 of them like ages ago, so I've been going with less damage and less power, this whole time, and also could have refilled immediately. I don't know why you have to go back and get them all the time. I don't know why you can only do 3. I don't know why I have to go to the menu every time to activate it. It's busy work, it's annoying, and mind you, you have to do this for every single one of them. Every single one. And the thing is, some of them are so fucking easy. One of them is legitimately go up for X amount of meters. So I got that one and just found the wall and just climbed up on it, fall down, climb back up until it was done. So if you find one of those that are really easy to do them as close as possible to a refuge and just go back and get a new one. It is incredibly annoying, but it's also kinda, you want to do it because it's just free upgrades by just beating enemies a lot of times. Sometimes you have to do something more specific. Like this one is use shimmy 50 times, which is like an extra jump you do as soon as you go down. You can just do that on the side. The thing is, this is going to take a slot of one of your 3. This is just a movement ability, which I didn't even use most of the time. But you want to do this, and apparently it restores stamina when you do that one. I don't know. So you want to do this. It's free upgrades, and they just make it such busy work. It drives me fucking nuts.
What other gems
it's
do you have?
really, really annoying. The gear, we can go into the gear real quick. It has a crafting system, which is very simple. You go around the world, pick up things, and then you go to a crafting table and just craft all the stuff up. You can also put these health +5, +6, whatever on there. I found a bunch of them. I didn't find any of them very interesting, so I just kept the 5% damage up and defense up for most of the game and just never looked back. I was so powerful later on, I didn't even need it. I just made sure my skill power was up to par, and that was that. Like, it's a very easy game, even on hard. Except for a couple of enemies. Some of the enemies are legitimately stronger than some of the bosses, and I never could really fully figure out what the reason was. Most of the enemies that dealt like a shit ton of damage had 1, some poison going on, or 2, a charge. Sometimes both, I think. And if they hit you with both, I think that dealt a shit ton of damage. Some of them like almost insta-killed me. Just normal mobs on the floor. And there was like 5 of them at once. Which is really weird because none of the bosses insta-gibbed me in any way. So those enemies were much more dangerous than a lot of the bosses or mini-bosses, which I found incredibly weird. It's just something I noticed that I found odd. And very noticeable that it kept happening. Also, you basically have like Estus. You like do the D-pad down and you get that. You don't get a refill automatically, you have to craft them. But you find so many of those flowers you need for them on the floor. I think I ran out once, and that's while I was fighting some endless horde of alligators that just never stopped spawning for some reason. You find them on the ground. Every time the game is leading you into a fight that is scripted, or the game wants to kind of make sure you don't run out of healing stuff. As you can see, healing drop, I just picked it up. They just put it there so you always have some. Yeah, you never really that low on resources. So if you just go around and pick everything up that you see, like I could be even more powerful if I would go around and go out of my way to farm shit, but I never really had the reason to do so. I had more than enough resources all the time. So there was no need for me to actually do that. There's also puzzles, boxes that have like sliding puzzles on them. And they're like super duper easy. Another puzzle box. It says hard. It says hard. Do you understand? It says hard. Hard. What is going? What are we doing?
There'll be something good inside.
Oh god, I think I fucked it up. Oh man, I got this like all twisted and turned here. Oh, I can start over. There you go. How did I not see that immediately? What? They said this was a hard one too. Let me go to the pause menu here because you do not stop talking. That's what I mean, by the way. This game they just keep talking like during fightings, like do this, ooh, ba-bam, bazinga. It just keeps yapping. Like the chatter is out of control in this game, and it's really annoying. And yeah, I don't like it. I think that's like the general gist of the gameplay and stuff like that. It's kind of whatever. This game also had a DLC. Yes, I didn't know that either. So I'm actually gonna go back to the title screen because they immediately do something that I personally haven't really seen before, and I just found a bit weird. So you don't go into the DLC by hitting continue and do like all the post-game stuff. You go to add-on content, and it leads you into a completely new menu. Forspoken and Tantas we trust, like it's a different game. And there we go. We're here now. Yeah, I don't know why they do it this way. It's a bit odd. Like you don't hit like add-on and start DLC. It's like add-on content. Here's a new menu that looks like the other one with a different background. It's like, that's weird. It's a fairly small DLC. There's nothing really super interesting to say about it. It's just stupid. The DLC is kind of odd because it's also sequel bait, which never happens because the people who made this game are not there anymore. Frey gets talked to by some voice we don't know, and then you get transported into the past, where you control some other character. This DLC is kind of weird, because Frey gets talked to by some voice that we don't know, and it sends you into the past, where you control some other character, which name I already forgot, I'll be completely honest. But you also just repress this character itself, and you just talk as Frey. And then the voice also says that you can't change anything.
There is much for you to learn. For now, know this. You cannot change what has already come to pass.
Change it? I don't even...
Now go.
But you essentially play the Frey character in another body with different powers, with her memories and stuff, and repress that character, so aren't you already changing things? I don't know. It's like they realize at some point that it's kind of odd that Frey is doing all the things, and this like she's taking all the action and makes decisions, and they realize that, and at some point Frey says, I can tell that she would have done the same.
So you're just gonna let Talia be killed? Encourage it even?
You don't get it. I can feel what she felt.
Wait, so it is us who's saying what?
I know she would have done the exact same thing.
So you're
utter rubbish.
Thank you. Yes, what?
But she would have given anything for Athia. I'm certain of it.
Yeah, okay, nice try. No way. Shut up, dude. But you team up with Tantas, your mom, and she's kind of like your DPS, while you're just support. That's how I would say it. You have quote-unquote different powers, but they're just reskins of the ones we already had, so that was a little bit boring. And but you go around, you suck in powers from weird plant thingies or power crystals, and the whole idea is you do this and you become like a big bomb of power, and they have to like yeet you into the ocean so you don't kill everybody. But in the end, this is like heavily implied, or this is how Cuff was created. So I guess you created Cuff, even though they say you didn't change anything, but I say you did change anything. It's mechanically, like, in-world mechanic is kind of odd and doesn't make a lot of sense. Also, again, Cuff is just with you now, as I said the whole time. He's just your companion now, even though he was the big bad. And the voice at the end tells you that if you want answers, come to this other continent. And that was like your sequel bait that will never happen, at least not anytime soon.
I am one of the Tantas of Rando. Say what?
The answers you seek lie beyond Athia's borders. Come to me. I will be waiting.
I don't think so.
Just hold on.
No, I'm alright. They change up the gameplay a little bit because, as I said, you're basically just the support, and then Tantas just nukes everything into orbit. They have like a little bar that goes up, and you kind of hit the button, and then she just kind of goes crazy mode on everybody while you stun them. I don't know. It's whatever. It's more button mashing. You don't really have to keep paying attention that much. Interestingly enough, this mode was harder on the hard mode. I actually died a couple of times to the final boss, so I don't know why this one was so much harder. Probably because your character is much more squishy. But yeah, that's Forspoken. It was mostly very generic. You had a little fun here and there by beating up a bunch of enemies that are going around, but mostly the story is piss. The characters are annoying and shitty. The motivations are sucky. Your main character sucks ass, and everything. A lot of contrivances. The gameplay is boring. It's generic, but at least you have something to do while you go around, which is in stark contrast with Dustborn, which, let me tell you that much. I wanted to play Forspoken when I was going for Dustborn. I guess there's a little preamble to that one. But yeah, let's talk about Dustborn, shall we? Well, you're still here? You're staying hydrated? You're still with me? Because it didn't end here. No. As I've already said, I've already also agreed to play Dustborn. And good God Almighty. That was, Dustborn is quite the experience. That was quite the experience. I don't even really need to show you any like gameplay or whatever. I'll get you some clips from my playthrough, which you can also find on the channel, of course, if you want to watch the whole thing. Because all the game parts is just you walking around, talking to a bunch of people, and have a lot of cringe dialogue. And then a fighting mechanic, which is it's really bad and clunky, and I don't like that at all. So, where do we begin? I guess we can start by saying that the setting of this game is an alternative history. So instead of JFK getting shot, his wife got shot. And that made him create a super awesome America/world, and everything was coolio, and everybody was happy. But then because of corruption and power hunger and all that good stuff, the government went full bad and big old fascism mode. In its core, got nothing against that setting. You can do some fun stuff with that for sure. The problem with the setting is that over the course of the game, they do a shit job of telling you, or I should say, showing you how much fascism is actually happening. Because I don't really believe that they are currently under fascism. But for the most part, you just see them, which means the justice, as they call it. You can't just do their work. They're like at a stop where they do some checks and check out stuff that seems maybe illegal, and they go after you after you've done illegal stuff. So nothing crazy going on here with those guys. Like, you get maybe like one or two instances where they seem a bit heavy-handed and aggressive. But from what you see in this game, there's not a lot of fascism going on. Maybe behind the scenes, maybe where we can't see it, maybe. But what they show us, it's just like, I don't know. They let you go around and do music where you tell them how shit they are, essentially. And they don't beat you to death. So, I don't know, man. It seems kinda chill, actually, for the most part. Because all they do is tell us that they are fascism. But there's nothing really in the game that implies that they're all getting, like, grouped into fucking concentration camps or whatever. I don't know. It's they kind of go the "do trust me, bro" route with the claim of fascism in this one. Yeah, it also doesn't help that the game starts, at least in my playthrough, with them making a truck crash into a police car and essentially killing the police guy and possibly the truck driver. That had nothing to do with anything of this.
We're so dead. I'm not going to prison.
Push.
Step on it.
Oh my god, we already killed police.
What just happened? Are they okay? What, the police?
I didn't know that's what push means. I thought like push her to shut up or something. I say in my case because this game has like a shit ton of different ways of conversations going and scenarios happening. They even have like a little thing after you finish a chapter where it's like, oh, that many people chose this. Which, I don't know, in theory is like kind of neat. You can do that, but all that work seems a bit wasted because all the dialogue is cringe, and I'm not a fan of any of the voice actors and or actresses in this game. I think this is like one of those peak COVID games where they all have different setups and they all sound a little different. It's kind of weird. They just kind of huddled it together to make it kind of work. So yeah, a lot of voice acting that's not great and the dialogue is not great. Can't really fault them for not trying with the content and getting everything in here, but goddamn, it's not worth the effort, I'm afraid. You can just do the stop because we can take a police stop, but then you just use their powers to just kind of make them not stop them properly and then they just drive off, so whatever. But yeah, back to finishing up that premise. Our reason to believe that this government is bad is basically, as I said, trust me, bro, and that's it. So every time we've been chased or attacked by justice, it's because we did something illegal. And it's not something crazy. There's like, oh, you did a fart and then they shot you in the face. We're doing illegal things that are also illegal in our real world, so we understand, oh, what you did was illegal and bad. When you do this, the police is gonna come for you. This has nothing to do with this current government that's going on there right now. It's just, you just stole something or you just attacked people before they attacked you, so of course they're gonna be after you. That's not fascism. That's just you doing something illegal and now the government is coming after you because you did something illegal that I understand in this real life I'm in right now. If I would do this, the police is gonna come and get me. It's just how this works. Like at some point they come to a commune because they're selling illegal drugs. In another place, we attack them after one of the officers get yeeted out by some small girl, apparently, who also fucking killed that guy just now because he's getting yeeted off a cliff. Road stop. That was loud.
Did that girl just...
Can't be. She's just a child.
Told you, they're making a...
But she's so young. Your school shut down before she was born. Hey, little girl, you okay?
You can't run. Just stay there. Move and we'll shoot. Put your hands up and no one gets hurt.
She's just a child.
Stand down. This doesn't concern you.
You're pointing a gun at a kid.
Of course it concerns.
The kid just apparently yeeted a guy off this fucking cliff.
Please step back.
Leave her alone.
Except for me, his character model was like kind of bugged down there, and you can look down, and he's just kind of standing there, which was pretty funny.
Can't just leave her.
I think she ran out front when the fighting started.
Well, it looks like the guy is fine down there. You see him down there? He's still standing there. Look at the guy. He's like, "Oh, guys, I'm okay."
We need to find the child.
What is? Are you guys okay up there? Yeah, and the officers don't even bat an eye when we sing them a song that says essentially how shit they are and we're gonna be the coolest, and they just let us pass through the border.
That was different. You make a living doing this?
Correct.
We're a bit rusty, and it's been a long day.
Yeah, sure thing. By the way, that song could be considered offensive in the Republic. This isn't Pacifica. People here don't like politics with their entertainment. What's your band name?
We're the Dustborn.
Well, moving on.
Your travel permit's only valid in the provinces for no more than 30 days. You're in the American Republic now. Pacifica laws don't apply. Mind how you go, and who you associate with. There are deviants everywhere.
Like, I don't know, I feel like true fascists would just beat the fuck out of you and just put you in jail because of, you know, not being cool with you saying the government is not doing cool shit and is against you. So, yeah, not really convinced on the whole fascism part. We also get another faction, the Puritans, which seem much more evil than the Justice people. They just attack you without any reason. They're not even, like, they don't even have, like, any legal powers in this thing. And they actually fight against Justice at some point. It's fucked. It's just all fucked. Summing up the overall story for this game is pretty straightforward. You've got some data you stole. You need to get it to Nova Scotia, which is like the rebellion, resistance, whatever you want to call it. You go through a couple of essential set pieces, find some new teammates, go from point to point until you get to the end, to the big boss fight, and then whatever you do throughout the game, things happen. That's what you do. You go through the set pieces, and it's supposed to be all very character driven, but unfortunately all the characters are kind of ass, so it's kind of painful and cringe basically every time they talk. They have a big old route laid out, and their cover is that they are a rock band. Yeah, except they aren't really a band, and they have no songs. But because they need to keep their cover up, they also have gigs across the whole route and have to play songs. And in between the levels, you need to go to the guitar and make a new song, which all suck ass. And they also just talk about the things you've just did, like, I gotta collect the echoes, like, oh, we're the newborn stuff. Pretty much psychopath behavior, just telling the people you're against what you've been doing. And they're like, yeah, music. Anyway, we get introduced to the core 4 characters in the car in the beginning. Pax is the main character. She does whatever it takes to get what she does, and has done questionable things in the past. I believe you. She's horrible. Still, all the way through the game. Her Vox, which is your power that you use, is to trigger people, which means she can make them do things they don't really want to do. It's like, you're strong. It's like, you just shit yourself. Racism. I don't know, whatever it is.
We're so dead. I'm not going to prison.
Push.
I wasn't step on it.
And in this beginning scene, Sai, another character, freaks out when the police is telling them to stop. She's like, just like a mental breakdown. In my playthrough, I made Sai do like a weird swerve by using my powers on my friend, my best friend apparently, to do something with the car, which makes the truck crash into the other car and what I assume kills the police officer and possibly even the truck driver.
I'm not going to prison.
Push.
I wasn't step on it.
Oh my god, we already killed police!
Are they okay? What, the police?
I didn't know that's what push means. I thought like push her to shut up or something. Oh. So because I was aware that there's like different outcomes in pieces, I have checked a long play online, and there they actually do stop the car, but when asked to step out of it, Pax just uses her powers anyway to make the guy freeze, and then she just drives off. This decision actually has like a thing that makes a lot of choices in the later game even more questionable, because they say that if we're lucky, he doesn't remember anything of this happened, or maybe he remembers everything. We don't really know.
Is he still just standing there?
Yep.
How long will that last?
Not long. But he also won't remember it.
Any of it?
Regular brains just fill in the gaps. He might forget everything, he might remember most of it. We don't know.
Oh, okay. And then another option seems to be that you can use Gnome, which is another character, to use their powers to gaslight him. I haven't seen this outcome, but the main takeaway for me is that no matter what you do, in a bunch of scenarios, you have to use these powers against your foes or your friends. And with them saying that they don't know if they remember it or not, makes it an unreliable tool, which means you want to use it as a last-ditch resort, which you don't always do. It will also become Pax's thing overall, that she uses her rocks on friends all the time to make them do stuff. Sometimes with their knowledge, sometimes just for her own benefit. And here, I'll give you some examples right now. Well, now you're an asshole. The big guns. Are we just gonna make her come out with our words?
What?
Trigger,
What do you
block,
want from
push.
me? Huh?
Trigger, 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 trigger.
You're letting me down.
Ooh.
We made a promise. We need you.
I'm sorry.
Is ignoring us. Should we mess with them? Cancel, block, or bully. Let's bully them.
Get lost, fanboy. They're not interested in your sorry attempts at flirting, okay?
Jesus, Pax.
He has no respect for you. The man just insulted you in front of civilians. Are you going to let that pass?
She's right. You always try to assert yourself around me. And your mansplaining is really starting to piss me off.
What are you talking about? All I do is keep you from making a fool of yourself. You should be thanking me.
Oh, I am the fool? Me? You think that? Who's the fucking fool now, bitch?
You want to do this?
Don't fucking try me.
Oh, I will try you.
Oh my god.
Justice weapons are technically non-lethal at long range. At short range?
Excuse me. Knowing what we're transporting could save our lives. It's hard to keep going on just blind faith in the mission. When
Take a look. Let's look.
What's on that data key?
So let's plug it into Lottie's computer and take a look.
I mean, we could. It's Purity hardware. We won't get another chance like this. But we can't betray Nova Scotia's trust. Not after everything they've done for me. Not if it puts our mission in jeopardy.
I just love when someone pours your heart out and you're like, how about I just fucking bully them? Bully.
Stop being weak.
In the backseat, we got Gnome. They're the ex-lover of Pax. They're the cool and collected character of the group. This will lead to some drama along the line, and their power is to gaslight people, like you can gaslight them to make them feel better or to do some things they don't want to do, which kind of boils down to their two Vox powers. They can just keep manipulating what they do, which is really cool. And there's like a whole there should be like a whole thing about free will and whatnot in this game, but no one really talks about it, and they keep using their powers on each other without any repercussions at all. They kind of talk about it at one point, but it doesn't really matter because I think after that they do it again. They don't use that as a story device at all, which seems to be a bit weird because they don't want to be they say they live under fascism, but then they just legitimately just force people to do things they don't really want to do, gaslight and triggering them with their powers, which is fucking wild. But I don't think that's a thing they want to talk about. Or maybe that happened in one of the other scenarios I didn't see. There seems to be a ton of them, but I didn't see them all. So if there is one, feel free to tell me. Then we got Sai, which is like the quirky character who is also Muslim, which they kind of just throw at you like after like 2 or 3 chapters. And it's like never really much of a thing you need to take care of or look after, as far as I could tell. I just remember being caught off guard when she just randomly was praying somewhere on the floor. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that about this character, and I've been playing for a couple of hours. That comes a bit out of nowhere. And it doesn't really line up with everything else she does. Like, it's just kind of weird, and it doesn't really do a lot about her character. Because she also says she doesn't like her parents, but then she keeps doing the praying. I don't know. They don't really, at least in my scenarios, they didn't really do anything interesting with it. It feels very tagged on, which is another thing we'll talk about in general, things being tagged on. But in any case, her power is just being strong, and she cracks down doors and stuff like that. And then there's Theo. He is supposed to be the boss man, and he has no powers. He is a normie. A fucking normie. And I feel bad for that guy. He seems to be like the most normal guy, not only because he has no powers, but he seems to approach things as an adult more than the others, even though they're all adults. And he constantly gets voxed used on him by Bags. It's kind of funny how horrible it is. Theo has to use his brain powers because he has no powers to rely on to get him through the things, and he constantly tells him to be careful. But we don't care about what he says because he's a damn normie. Fuck him. But they're also friends at some point, and it's weird. The character directions in these ones are weird because I feel like they all are kind of horrible to each other, especially Pax towards every other character. You could even be more horrible than I was in my playthrough because you can interrupt all the characters if you'd really like to, but I didn't do that a lot because I wanted to listen to the amazing dialogue. Our first stop is actually a detour from the main route, as Pax has to explain that they need to make an extra stop to where she grew up, the commune she used to grow up in. And actually before that we make a stop to get the tour bus you see here in the background. And we were supposed to stay there for a little bit, but we can't because we crashed a cop car and now they're looking for us pretty much. So oopsie, immediately an oopsie. Also we're like shot with like a grazing shot and we get like healed by something they have down there. It doesn't matter. We have to leave as soon as possible. And we go to the commune. Here we not only get introduced to some weird-ass world-building stuff, but also we're starting to get the feeling of the very surface-level political commentary of this game. And if you know me, I never like talk about a lot of political stuff because honestly, I have no fucking clue about most of it. Pretty much all of it. But if it's in the media I'm playing and the media is heavily affected by it, I'll at least talk about it and see as to how much sense it makes to be in universe. A lot of it is very, very, very surface level. So, we learn here that this commune has been living away from justice, essentially the government, self-sustained, and they just have everything in this commune. And not only this, they also have been trading with other communes that seemingly live outside the justice system. But this place is inside the justice area in general, like the US. And somehow there's a group of people, multiple groups of people, who are living outside their system, and they just kind of let them do it. Like being self-sustained and everything. For ages, apparently. Like, she grew up there. Like 20 years ago, 10 years ago, whenever she left. This is supposed to be like a fascist government. I feel like they are very well known around this area, and Justice has to know about them. It's double weird because there's also raiders everywhere. Like, it's kind of, it's so awkward. The world we're in here, like this fictional USA or US or whatever, it's just whatever. It's not only a fascist government, but there's also communes all over the place that just trade with each other. But there's also raiders who raid people across the road, which makes it kind of feel like a post-apocalypse thing, which they kinda have, because they have like this weird thing going on where they made this big voice thing which creates all the echoes. It's so weird. I wish I could explain it better, but it's just all a mess. It's really fucking weird. But yeah, anyway, there's no dice they're not aware of these places, right? And if they were, there's no way they just would let them roam free. If they were truly a fascist government, then that wants everybody below them, right? But they're just letting them chill, living on their own, self-sustained, trading with other people. In fact, the only reason Justice gets here is because they're getting tipped off that they are currently running a drug operation because they can't sustain themselves anymore, and they're just selling these drugs as medicine to other people. They say it's like it's all cool because it's medicine.
On our own. And the poppies caused a lot of discontent.
The what?
We're growing poppy seeds to make medicine. Morphine. It pays well. Helps the other communities. I wish we'd had that medicine when Rosa...
Mom.
Oh, don't give me that look. I knew you wouldn't approve. The other communes need this. We're providing a service, and it keeps us going.
Did you consider what would happen if Justice...
Every single day, Pax.
I'm pretty sure there's no doctor around in this place. Also, it's still illegal. It's an illegal operation. You're selling opioids to people, or trade, whatever. That's not good, especially unsupervised. That's insane. And the only reason Justice gets here is because they're getting tipped off that they are here selling drugs.
What are they doing?
I'm just torching the crops.
They're here for the opium.
You've been selling drugs. Did you really think Justice wouldn't notice?
Something illegal in the real world. So we, as the player playing the game, feel like, wait, that is illegal. Huh. I don't know why Justice is so bad. They're just looking into this illegal fucking thing. And when they get here, they land, and you fucking beat them up. No, this is mine now. Skip fight. Skip fight. Fuck no. The fighting sucks, but goddamn, I'll take it over the fucking walking around and shitty dialogue.
I'm warning you guys, stay the hell away from me. I hate robots. Seriously, hate robots.
Yeah. He just beat them to smithereens, and the others just run away.
Are we the baddies?
It's crazy. Like, I don't know what they want me to think. Man. We also have a very surface level weapons bad take here. Like, not the user, just weapons in general. It doesn't matter the circumstance. We just don't want the weapons.
Not hurting anyone. I'm just trying to keep my people safe.
With a gun, you're putting more lives at risk. What are you...
Excuse me? You put what? No. That's not... You just intruded. She didn't know who she was, who you were, and then she used the gun to hold you at bay. Seems pretty reasonable in whatever fucking world they are right now. Nice try, game. Yeah, I know, right? And the reason this even comes up is because one of the gals here is like, hey, we've been moving around these drugs, and there's raiders everywhere. We need something to defend ourselves with.
Not that she'll listen. The girls, at first they hated the idea of guns, but now?
Now they realized all these bikers that go around and start trying to kill people, they don't come here when we have guns loaded at our front door and can protect ourselves in this weird scenario. We should get a couple of more guns. They have like one right now. It's like we need some as a guard to guard the fucking shit. Like we need this. Like if just in isolation, this place where you have these communes trade each other, there's raiders everywhere. Yeah, you probably want to have some fucking guns. You're selling opioids, but guns is that's well, guns. We don't want guns. Like fuck that, dude. And it's really funny because it's literally just they want to pull the weapons bad thing. No circumstantial stuff, whatever. Which gets more obvious because we get also introduced to the whole echo mechanic, which is like small balls of misinformation that can get into people's heads. And the lady who says we need more guns and need to take care of ourselves, it's literally like, I want to be like old value things. And you'd I can't believe I'm saying this. Like, this is a real game that I played where this happens. She's like, oh, you know what? We need to defend ourselves. There's like some kind of shit with old values. And it's like, let's extract the fake news out of her face. Like, then she falls over. And then it's, don't worry, she's gonna get better. But she's been having fake news in her head this whole time. It's like, I guess she was just all wrong then. Got it.
You can't silence all of us. We have a right.
Why couldn't I do this before? She was way in range. Like, what was the fucking point of that?
What did you do to me?
Your mind was infected with disinformation. I just...
Liar. She's messing with my mind again. She'll do the same to all of you if we don't stop her.
Oh, boy.
I like how in the top right, like above me, it just said, she's too far gone, so don't even try to talk her. Stronger words are needed.
Hey, what? What do you want?
Walk away.
See what she's doing? Using her black magic to try to control us. Leave her alone.
Black magic? That's racist. Okay, so that...
Hey! What?
Perhaps we can make Fred say something to make her others turn on her. Yeah, let's trigger her.
You're weak.
Oof.
They'll see through this charade. They'll see who you really are, a sad and pathetic child who...
Lies. She's messing with our heads again. But we won't let her do that.
No.
Is there any way for me to actually know what should work on the first try?
What?
Because I don't think so.
What do you want?
I mean, I got the new thing. This is to turn them against each other, which I probably don't want to do.
You've done enough
At least that sounds like a
Fred's
stupid...
your enemy.
What? No.
None of this is Annie's doing.
Oh, okay. I thought they
It's
were
Fred.
just trying to beat each
All
other
of
up.
it. She's lost it.
I know the other
She's been
things seem
poisoning
more
you with her paranoid delusions.
direct, but sure.
Do you really believe what she's been telling you? Annie's trying to keep you safe. All Fred wants is violence and discord.
No, that's not true.
That is actually not true, yeah.
It's true. She's the one who's been telling us Annie's the problem.
Because Annie is selling fucking opioids, morphines to other fucking settlements, and she refuses to do more defense, apparently. Like, no, we're not getting more guns, even though we're selling drugs.
Fred, she's been spreading discontent, poisoning everyone with her delusions.
Yeah, you're right. It was never Annie. It was always Fred.
That's not true. Come on, Annie's been... Fred, just shut up.
Oof.
We're sorry, Annie. I don't know why we listened to her. She tricked us.
I know. It's okay. Come on, girls. Let's just get back to work.
Is that you talking though, or is this just my power words talking right now? And as soon as I leave here, you're just all gonna turn back on Annie because because they were not infected with the mind thingies. Like isn't that just a temporary thing?
Don't go. Don't leave me here with them.
This is like no real conclusion. Even if she would be in the wrong, Fred, for all of it, you just doing the words and tell everyone she's your enemy, and they're like, oh, okay, because you used your magic words. Like, that's not a proper solution anyway. You're just mind controlling them. This is fucked. This is like actually fucked, dude. It's nuts. It's fucking crazy. The whole ecosystem is funny as well because you can hear like the voices and you're like, the New World Order. It's not all about the New World Order. They are MK Ultraing them. That's funny as fuck. In any case, we have two reasons to go here. One, we want to get my sister. The other thing is, we need to get the meme. Yes, meme. M-E-M-E, but all capital letters. And it's essentially some weird fucking magic Game Boy that can suck up echoes, which is what I just mentioned, just balls of misinformation that has been caused by the big disinformation campaign or whatever the fuck the name was. We have that. It's a magic Game Boy that is kind of just a mystery box because we never really learn how it's been made or where it came from. The most I can say is that we see later a thing where they say, hey, we sent you this thing you needed to use, which I assume is the meme, the Magic Game Boy, which can make new Vox powers, which is insane because that's a thing they never could do, and she just had that. I don't know when she got that or who built it. I assume one of these Puritan people or prime voice people.
Grow up here. We called it the disorder, but yeah, the whispers. Wasn't that just a bullshit conspiracy theory?
They're real. They're like fragments, echoes of disinformation left behind after the disorder. And I can see these echoes, like sonar sees submarines, but I need this thing to do it. The meme.
I am so confused. An explanation would be very
I'm
much
doing it right now,
appreciated.
but I had to
So
press another
there's
button.
This device.
I recognize that. The meme. A portable gaming console from the 90s, made right here in America. It was a flop, but it's rad.
Sure. Except this one has been modded.
Modded?
Someone took the shell of the meme and put different hardware into it.
That's
And when
how
I
you
plug
mod stuff,
in
yeah.
a special cartridge, it helps me see and record echoes.
But why though?
I put headphones on and hold the meme up, and it scans for whispers. Echoes.
Why? Who did this?
You're losing me here, girl.
What? No. Show and tell. No. What? Who did this? Why? Why is this a thing? Who made?
It's okay.
What?
Take your time. It's only my entire perception of reality at stake
Shut
here.
the fuck up.
I think the best way to explain this is to show
No,
you.
this doesn't explain shit.
This is fine.
It's a whole mess. I don't know if you can actually figure it out when you look deeper into it, but if I look any deeper into this game, I think I'm gonna jump out of a window in Minecraft. Why this hasn't been part of the plan this whole time is beyond me. Because we do get a flashback, I don't know if it's before or after this, where we talk to some other guy who has been doing like therapy or experiments with us with the whole voice thingies. And you have to click like symbols that you see sometimes in the game. I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to it. I just clicked them and I couldn't really see a pattern. I also didn't care. Maybe I could have looked closer. But essentially the guy is like, hey, this machine you taught me about, you should totally get that when you do the mission for us and go to Nova Scotia, because that could help us immensely figuring out to do a thing and do things better or something along those lines. Apparently there was no time between this and now to tell everybody, it's like, hey, I have this crazy thing we need for Nova Scotia. We're gonna go there. Also, I want to go get my sister. The machine is not really a point of interest for a while. It's just like, oh, it was a family matter. Yeah, no problem. You should have just told us. Everybody would have understood. It's like, yeah, but you also have this crazy machine that can make new powers for me. I think that would have been also understandable, but sure, go fucking nuts. But yeah, we're gonna get our sister. She's called Ziggy, and she hates us because we just abandoned the whole commune. Yada, yada, yada. But it turns out that the lady who raised us just told everybody that we had to go, because what actually happened was Ziggy was, I think, bullied or something, and then Pax got angry and she accidentally used her Vox for the first time, or just in general, and in order for her to not get caught, she was sent away to the city on her own. But the mother told everybody that she fucked off, or at least told Ziggy that she fucked off. And now Ziggy is like, ah, that bitch, I hate her. And now that's like the whole thing we do over the game. It's like, fuck you, Pax, no, fuck you, Ziggy, I care about you. It's like, you don't, blah, blah, blah. It's very dramatic. She comes with us. She's pretty much getting forced to do so by the mother. And she gets the right of us. And after we beat up the justice who check out the illegal drug operation, we're out of here while the commune just resettles somewhere else, and we call them later and they're fine, I guess. Sure. Out of sight, out of mind, if you will. We get the machine, which, by the way, they are used to upgrade your powers and get new moves. Yeah, you get new moves. I think I had way more echoes than I needed at the end of the game. I had like all the moves, but I had like even more echoes, so do with that information what you will. It's all very cool. But next up, we need to go fuel up the bus. And this is where our driver robot zooms off. Pax hates robots for about the first 2 chapters, and then we just talk to the robot because the robot changes or something. The robot says, I analyzed myself, it's nothing wrong. There's like some small issue, but I'm fixing it right now, no problem. We stop at the gas station, and the robot drives off with the bus. Dum-dum. Sad. The gas station is then a little puzzle, if you will. You gotta figure out how to go after the bus. And we figure out that, oh, there's raiders here, so we can attract them. They always hang out here by this fireplace, and they trash the place. So we need to find a way to light that fire so other raiders get attracted, and then we can steal their bikes. It's really funny how you do it. So they have the fireplace. There's a lot of paper around that you can use, that you should be able to use to light up the fire. But instead of that, you get a tire and you make a Molotov cocktail. So you put the tire in the fireplace, throw a Molotov cocktail, which bounces off the tire and sets ablaze the rest of the things behind the fireplace, which also attracts the guys, but it's just very funny.
Whoever made it knows their shit.
This must be where the riders light their fires.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
For fire pit.
Sai?
Yo.
I need your help with something.
Move this
Can
tire.
you carry this for me?
I don't know.
You know it.
Oh, I don't know for what though. I just clicked the button.
I can't see shit. I need guidance.
I don't even know where this needs to go. By the way, it is a tire. You can just roll it.
Just follow my voice.
Following.
You want to set the tire on fire? That's gonna be
This way.
so gross, dude. There's
Get it?
there's wood up here, wood in there. There's cartonage in here. You know what? Sure. No one's got a lighter. Well, I found. Sure, fucking whatever.
Let's light this up and catch us some riders.
I think you need an accelerant. It'll take a lot of heat to light up that tire.
Back in Liberty, some of the girls made their own moonshine. Talk about flammable. Pass me the rag, Theo.
You don't need to do a Molotov cocktail.
She's making a very special cocktail.
Very special. I get it. Cool.
Fuck off. Why did that happen?
Is this part of the plan?
If it is, I approve.
No, this is bad.
She did start a fire. That was the plan, wasn't it?
Why
You're
did
insane, Pax. I'm just stating that for the record. Pax has officially lost her mind.
What?
Like,
I don't know I don't know why we went this way with the logic here, but sure, maybe this was for a comedic beat, but it just makes them all look very much stupid. It's like, hey, we need something to light the fire. How about this fucking tire? And then we built a Molotov cocktail, which, by the way, the booze we need to steal in the gas station. So again, we're doing something illegal. That's very cool. Give me that alcohol of yours.
Welcome back. What can I do for you this time, ma'am?
A bottle of your finest cheap booze, please.
Absolutely. I'll just need to see your Just ID along with...
No money,
Do you have
no
any more
Just ID.
questions
We'll
for
have to
me?
get that boost some
I'm
other
happy to
way.
answer them.
You don't have any money on
I
you?
don't get to exercise that programming.
Remind me what happens when the writers show up. About that picture.
Yes?
Can you talk about what it represents? The
Well,
tulips
ma'am,
are blooming.
It represents
Go!
the factory-mandated bond between
Okay.
Betty's and Henry's. For me, personally, it means more.
Did we really need to steal that? You tell me none of them have like any change on You could just made me buy it. You could just make me buy it. We didn't need to steal this. We really did not need to steal this whatsoever. Yeah, oh yeah, we there's a little chase scene from the rest of the raiders that we've beaten up and took the bikes from. You throw Molotov cocktails in their face, including one big lady that is a boss later. They survive somehow. It's kind of crazy how you just throw Molotov cocktails in and just essentially kill them. There's no reason for me to assume they survive this.
Riders!
Whoa!
Stop! Those are our bikes!
Stop! Those are our
Who
bikes.
the fuck cares what they said, Ziggy?
Keep it steady, Z. I just found something. What? Cocktails that go boom.
Why do they refuse to say Molotov cocktail? Well, time to kill them all.
Did you get all of them?
Sure did.
Don't get cocky, okay? We still have a bus to find.
We eventually find the bus, and the robot is gone. Damn it. Then we find a fake trailer park with a guy in it. We have another gun thing here. He threatened us with the gun. I tried like a bunch of options, but nothing really happens. In the end, you just use your Vox. And like this is where I tried to see what happens when you just talk to them, but nothing works. So in the end, you just use your Vox, and then Ziggy uses her Vox, which just makes her... She's basically a speedster, and gets the gun.
You goddamn bikers murdered my vegetables!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Beer is food.
Why'd you do that to my tomatoes? Who are you working for?
Sir, please, put the weapon down. We're not here to hurt you.
Are you Justice? That's a Justice gun, and...
What? No, man, I'm no cop. I'm just... Shut up! Don't try to mess with my head. Force me back into the city to feed your machines.
What are you even talking about?
My garden, my tomatoes. I needed them to live off the grid, man. I knew your biker pack's working with them, trying to force us all into their filthy cities and...
We're not bikers. We're bus people.
Don't lie! I saw your bikes. You're lying to me. You're trying to trick me.
Machines.
You want to keep everyone in the cities where we can be surveyed and tracked. I'm just trying to live my life, man. Grow my own food, but you don't want that, do you?
Put the gun down, and we'll help you with all of this.
No way, not a chance. I don't trust you. I trust no one.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna listen to reason, Pax.
You want us bending like sheep in your filthy, crime-infested urban prisons. Just go! Get the fuck out of here! I've already done it.
Back off!
Just shit! How did you... Please don't shoot me. I wasn't gonna...
I was trying to find a way to do it without any of those mechanics, but I guess that's not a thing. There's like a little puzzle where you need to open you have to move a trailer because there's like a hidden facility below it, and you and Ziggy go down here, and this is where the robot went, in this underground facility, and we learned that the robot was a caretaker, and the reason that the bot was wiped and reconfigured as a driver, but there was something left in his cache that drew the robot here, and it went into the so-called whisper room, where the robot wiped itself and reconfigured himself back to the caretaker lady bot, which then leads to some kind of identity crisis throughout the game, but who doesn't know what its name should be and stuff like that. It's very obviously like a transitioning metaphor going on here.
Why do I feel so strange? Someone is whispering to me. Inside. Many someones.
Who are you? You're not a robot.
My voice is different because my original programming has been restored.
Huh?
I'm the caretaker, but I'm also still the robot you so affectionately called Tin Can and Rust Bucket.
Robot Nanny, Robo Nanny, recently reborn and susceptible to Vox. Okay. Searching for meaning in unexpected places. No vocals, but in possession of something greater, a driver's license. Okay, goodbye, old robot man. Now we have robot woman with heart eyes.
I am not. Although I do feel very different.
What do you mean by feel different? Do robots feel things?
That depends on your definition of the word. But no, not by human standards. Except now, I do feel things. I can't explain it, Pax.
Same, but different.
But different. Very different.
Alright, I'ma head out.
Come on, robot.
I don't know why they used a robot for that in this case, because I don't really understand why they didn't just use one of the characters or something. Because I feel like, considering what the characters here are, there's a lot of diversity going on. Like, I don't know why they just wouldn't use a character. Probably because you can't just transition like this. But then again, you're like in a futuristic setting. So maybe you have like machines who can just do it just like this, and then you can have the same thing. It was just very odd to use the driving robot for that. But yeah, in any case, it's not very interesting anyway. It's not thoughtful in any way. So it doesn't really matter if it's a robot or a real person doing this. I just think that this is a lost opportunity to have a normal robot who doesn't have like this crazy shit going on and do something with that. Because the thing is, you can't use your Vox powers on robots. You can only do it on human beings. And you can use the robot as like an anchor of logic. Where it's like, hey, the things you do, they are illegal. The things you do, they're kind of fucked. It's like, hey, why you keep using Vox on your friends? That's not cool. Shit like this. And that would also reinforce the whole Pax hates robots thing. You can, it's like, oh, shut up, you stupid robot, just do your programming, yada, yada, yada. But we just kind of dropped this because the robot went into the whisper room and reprogrammed itself to the caretaker ladybot. This also now means the robot can be affected by Vox. Because the whisper room has been used on children in the past. But now it's been used on a robot and that worked, and now you can use Vox on that. Why that is? I don't know. But now we can use Vox on that. So now we can force them to do shit with Vox. Even though the robot is already a programming thing, you should be able to say and tell to do shit anyway. I don't know, just means we have another character to be manipulated by our powers. So that's awesome. We also hang out with Ziggy down here. We're like doing like a duo thing, and we have like some bonding going on. She also has like all the phobias.
I need a minute.
Why? Why?
What's going on?
It's, well, you know.
No, I don't. What's your problem?
Spaces, deep underground.
The claustrophobia.
Yeah, that's just one of them. Add fear of heights, fear of the dark, fear of abandonment. Got a whole field of phobias in full bloom.
Yeah, yeah, I've got you. Of course, you do have all of them. Yep. Okay,
Adding
okay.
like that.
Oh, it's too cramped. Oh, it's dark. It's the. And she says like all the phobias you can imagine. Which is just another thing in this game in general. Everyone has like a disability or condition or some kind of minority in some way. We have people missing limbs, transgender, someone in a wheelchair, having that skin condition. I can never remember what it's called and how to pronounce it because I'm bad at words. We got a little person. We got people with anxiousness. At one point, there's some old lady that has only one arm and one leg, I think. And she's like in a floating wheelchair and an 8-ball. You actually can see her on the bottom right down there. I don't know. Like every one of them has some kind of thing going on. Except like Theo. The only thing you can say about him, he's a bit gay, I guess. And he knits. I don't know, it's so weird. It's like parody. It's like actually parody. Like every one of them has to have some of these things going on. The little girl we find later is mute. She doesn't talk. Yeah, I don't know. It's actually a parody. They like all of them. Like all the anomals have some kind of thing going on. It's such a parody, dude. We also meet Eli here. He joins you. Eli joins you here. He was part of the Raiders, but doesn't want to be with them anymore because one of his old friends went missing at some point, and he will join us to find them. He's like mega positive all the time, and his power is to make people believe they see something like the tar god or something, like the pavement god. It's like this big creature. You can make a small one appear and fight for you, and you can use his powers to make people believe they're on fire right now. Like storytelling is his power, but the stories become real somewhat. Yeah, there's some parts of this game where you talk about some made-up religions that exist in this universe, but I didn't really care for that and don't give a shit. Yeah, I think somewhere in here we get asked by some officers if we have seen anything suspicious. In my playthrough, I made them shoot each other. That was pretty funny. Anyway, next stop, we go to the arcades. This is like a full-on blah blah section. The only thing I remember here is that we have the opportunity to bully Theo, which I took because I thought it would be funny and in character for PAX. I could have not to, but at this point I was just trying to have some fun, okay?
You know, I mean, this would be a great opportunity to mess with dear leader.
What do you mean?
You know, use your Vox to create a little illusion. Give the boss man a good scare.
I mean, yeah, I'm a horrible person. Let's do it.
Because he needs to lighten up a bit. He's always so
Okay, sure. Let's see.
They wouldn't let you mess with Scythe in this way. Oh no.
The asphalt god rises.
What? Help me, Jesus.
Help me, Jesus.
Oh no. Now I feel terrible.
Eli, why did you do that?
He's mad.
Of course he's mad. Come on, let's make
Help
it
me,
serious.
Jesus.
That was not funny.
It was, we do apologize to him, but also use the Vox on him to make him realize it's not a bad idea to check what's on the data drive.
Stop being weak. You want to let some weird shadow corporation dictate your actions? Or do you want to take a stand and find out what you're risking your life over?
I'm not scared.
Because in here, the one lady, who, by the way, another ally of us that has a condition, she uses like one of these voice boxes and goes like this. We have to steal that, so because the office is voice activated, and if we just use this one, it opens up, and we steal it from her. They check the USB thing. The whole reason we go in there is because there's a terminal that can actually read the data file. But obviously, as soon as we stick it in there, some alarms go off, and Justice and the Puritans get to our place, which means we have to fight the Puritans, who have like crazy floating guys going on. I'm still not sure if they're robots or people in suits. Some of them are just people. It's a bit weird, but you know, this game is weird. That's basically it. We do like all kinds of things. We get a hat for the robot. We talk to Gnome. By the way, this whole time throughout the game, when you talk to Gnome, you can just do all the talking. And then I think the first, or immediately on the first try, or maybe the second, it's immediately like, get intimate with Gnome. I was like, why the fuck would I choose that? They told me they're ex-lovers. Why would I get intimate now after being like doing like one thing? Like, I don't care about their relationship yet. Why the fuck would I do that choice? So I refused to do it the whole time, even though maybe it would have been funny, but you know. Yeah, you fight the Puritans, which now know where you are, and then you fight them off, and then you fuck off, because I think Justice comes in and distracts them because they arrive. Which leads us to the motel complex. There we find what they call a librarian, which is the little dude, who has been keeping a low profile. There's like a puzzle thing going on. You need to find the right door, because knocking doesn't work, so you just break down every door and blah blah blah. All the puzzles is just, check this place, oh we need this, let's go to this one room over there and get the thing, now go back. And then in some places, gameplay wise, you can choose the character to do the thing on the object, but sometimes it's like, I can't do this, maybe I can do this, and then they try, I can't do this, and you just do it until you get the right one. I think some of them can do multiple, but a lot of times it's just like, yeah, no, I can't do that. Yeah, the little guy, the little man, also on the bottom right there, in this, in all his glory. He's like ex-military or something. He's like a militant resistance guy. He follows us around, which, by the way, I almost forgot. There's like a really funny scene. You knock open the door, and I think Sai just gets shot immediately because he's got a shotgun. I was like, holy shit. Oh.
And now it's stuck.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Sai, can you give this a push?
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe don't just rush into it, just give it a push. There you go. What the fuck? Oh my god!
Shit, I thought you were Justice. Oh Christ, I didn't mean to. Hey, let me fix this. I can patch you up.
But luckily for us, his Vox is just healing people. He can just straight up heal people, but he has to use poems. But the thing is, he doesn't... At some point he says he doesn't know which ones work the best or at all, so he just has to use them, but for plot reasons, they always work when they need to.
I can patch you up.
What?
You don't even think about touching her.
I'm not touching her. I'm gonna talk to her. Weary with toil, I haste to my bed. The dear repose for limbs with travel tired. But then begins a journey in my head to work with my mind.
It's actually a bullet wound in her. Holy shit.
Expired. For then my thoughts from where I abide intend a zealous pilgrimage to thee, and keep my drooping eyelids open wide.
Anyway, really lucky we got shot by someone who can heal us immediately. That was a pretty funny scene, to be fair. They need to move out of there because Justice is on their heels. There's like this one thing where he asks you to get his favorite flower, his support flower, emotional support flower. And he tells you what kind of flower it is, but I have no fucking clue about flowers, honestly, or plants. It's not even a flower, I think it's just a plant. So I just looked up the name of the plant and just took the right one. I guess this gives you bonus points or something with him. I don't know. So while you move out of there with the plant, which is the last thing you get out of there, you are greeted by Justice, and they try to ask you about stuff while you try to move away, but they ask you for suspicious activity again. They're like, hey, don't I remember you from yada yada? But before anything can happen, the fucking place explodes.
Carrying a plant.
We're on a road trip. This seemed like a good place to stop for the night.
But where's your bus? And what's with the plant?
We're investigating this motel for illegal activity. I'm sorry, but we'll need you to stay here while we take a look.
What?
Him, on me.
Okay. Because the little guy, Sal, he rigged everything with explosions and didn't tell anyone. So I really hope he knew we were out of there. That was pretty funny. He just blows everything up and we get out of here. Now that we know they're on our heels, we need to switch. We need to switch up our plan. So now it's kind of just like, oh, we did do there, no, it doesn't work. But there's like this big exclusion zone, and we go through the exclusion zone, which is like, ooh, this is dangerous and dusty and stuff. But overall, it seems kind of tame. They just can't go through very fast. But unfortunately, they hit something and investigate, which eventually leads them to the girl running away, like the little girl we picked up at the one stop that I forgot to mention actually. At one stop, we just check out a thing, and this is where we find her being attacked by Justice. But actually, it kind of looks like she's attacking them. I don't know if they cornered her in here or something, but the scenario we arrive to is we check out this big place, and then this one Justice guy gets fucking yeeted across a fucking platform down a hill, so he's fucking dead. Road stop. That was loud.
Did that girl just...
Can't be. She's just a child.
Told you, they're making a...
But she's so young. Your school is shut down before she was born. Hey, little girl, you okay?
You can't run. Just stay there. Move and we'll shoot. Put your hands up and no one gets hurt.
She's just a child.
By the way, our characters are ecstatic about this. They're like, haha, man, that girl rules. She just fucking killed a guy. She's 10 or something, maybe younger. And then we beat up all the Justice people and get out of here. We go through the exclusion zone where this girl runs away because she has like some kind of weird power going on where she can control the echoes and you can just bundle them up and do things with them, which is just kind of weird. But yeah, we take Eli to go and find her, which leads us to some random emo chick with a gas mask that has like pain powers, which can make people feel, well, pain. We eventually go check out some facility, which the girl has been attracted to because she can see stuff. The meme can as well, so again, she's kind of can control the things for some reason. I don't think they super explained that at all. It's just a thing she can do. I guess the whole reason is like she's been experimented there and now she can do that. We get to this justice facility. There's also been like apes that attack you because they've been infected by echo stuff or whatever. That's like a boss fight or something. Again, the fighting fucking sucks. It's very generic and janky and shit. We beat them up. We eventually end up on the roof and see a big fucking squid thing, which is basically like a huge version of the squids we see with the meme sometimes. It is helping us for some reason, and we try to talk to it. And it's like, oh shit, how are we gonna tell it to help us or say that we're on its side properly? And they do the whole thing, music is communication, and they play a fucking song they make up on the spot, I think, and that works. And now the apes help us to get into the facility.
Can help us.
How?
I have no idea. But we need to figure out how to communicate.
Communicate? With
JFK
that?
Becquare with
Again,
squid.
how?
Bro, you might actually be
Eli,
right.
If you can make us believe anything,
That would be fucking hilarious.
maybe it'll also work on the giant squid.
What do you have in mind?
Instruments. We need guitars, a drum kit.
I don't understand.
Just conjure up some instruments and follow my lead. We're gonna put on a show.
What? What do you mean we put up a show? Wait, sorry, did I miss something? Why is what's the idea? Sorry, what? Can someone just what? Why is this happening? I was, huh? Communication. Oh, okay. Oh. Fucking alien sounds. What did that accomplish?
Oh no, did we piss her off?
I don't think so. It's not attacking.
So what does she... Hey!
That girl character model just freaked the fuck out, by the way.
Why did she help us?
I think the squid told her to. The demons are protecting this place.
And now it knows we're friends.
Don't ask me how that works, it just does. They've learned so much on their musical journey. It just fucking works. It's just straight out of Stranger Things with the Metallica song going on, but shit and lame. This is like a super lame version of this. We get into like a room that kind of looks like a big version of the Whisper Room with like this glowing tree in the middle we've seen in like dreams before. And this is where shit just goes fucking crazy with the story. We get some backstory of the language and learn that's like, oh, it's powerful and there's proto-language and you can essentially shape reality with the right words and you're maybe the chosen one. We know you've done the thing. I don't know. This shit goes off the rails. I can't even tell you anymore what exactly is going on, but you're cool. You got the meme machine. Use your words for the good. I think that's pretty much it. Also, they say that Pax is built different, and they left her this gift, which I assume is the meme, and that she is the one who can unlock the proto-language and its full potential.
But you, Pax, you're different. Once, long ago,
what is that?
We left you with a gift so that you could unlock the proto-language's full potential.
We left you the gift. I'm the fucking chosen one. That's fucking dear.
We hoped that someday you'd figure it out for yourself.
Language appears in the very earliest cave drawings, all across the world.
Yeah.
The same images, the same ideas, everywhere, at the same time. That's what made us realize this language is older than humanity, older than Earth. It's part of the very fabric of reality, part of each and every one of us. And if we can decipher
There were
all of it...
hundreds of us, working on deciphering the proto-language, trying to piece together what we knew, what we'd learned, into a codex, into something applicable. And we succeeded. Testing.
Oh, okay.
A recording studio.
Oh my god,
a radio transmitter.
They language nuked the thing.
We combined the memes, we recorded it.
But
we realized...
That's such a funny sentence to say. We've combined the memes in our language lab, and then Lebanon in America blew up. And now there's ash everywhere and squids.
It's unsafe. The tree led you here. None of this is by chance.
It's fate, like the robot said.
Her fruit was carried on ethereal winds to where they were most needed, where you could hear them and capture them, shape them into new words. But there are other forces at play now, and not all agree that humans should regain command over the proto-language.
Is the gift just gonna be the fucking... Or is the gift supposed to be the meme machine? That's their explanations. Like, yeah, the fucking pre-Earth people made a fucking Game Boy that could combine the memes. Or something.
There's a war coming. And it's about more than power and control.
No, a war.
It's about the nature of reality itself.
Who are you?
She tells her all that's like, who are you, by the way? Also, the random girl we found, of course, is the girl Eli has been looking for, and she joins us. Of course she does. Haha, awesome.
What did you do?
Nothing. I don't know. I just reached out and...
Eli?
Oh? Is it you?
Of course it's O. Why didn't even... I forgot about that character being mentioned. Of course we fucking find her randomly here. From here on, it's just more of the same. We get to an abandoned house and have like a core 4 friends moment at some point. Where it's like, oh, we're all such good friends. Sai is trying to tell you something, but she doesn't get to because Gnome and Theo arrive. Then in the abandoned house, they tell the story of how they got the data chip, which they do in like a really shitty turn-based game style thingy, which thank fuck you can just skip the fights, because I did 2 of them and they were so incredibly boring.
I still have nightmares about those.
Uh-huh. Let's see what this is about. Jesus. Oh my god, he's using a gun! Oh, no gun animation. Cool. Why did they make this? And why is Pax in front now? Sai was in front before that. I don't understand. Okay, I'm not allowed to use that one. That sucks. The way they show it, they just kind of walked into the place, grabbed the data, and fucked off again. This is also where Pax got shot in the beginning, but they heal her, so it doesn't matter. We play hide and seek. Yeah, just a lot of blah blah. Noticeable thing here, Sai becomes based and just says the fucking truth about everybody and fucking leaves. Watch it right now. My whole life from you people's
We made
mouths.
so many mistakes.
Yeah.
But it makes for great narrative tension.
No.
Dude, I don't give a shit about narrative tension. I care about getting out of this alive.
In case you haven't noticed, we are alive.
But barely. With the number of fuck-ups we've had, someone should have bled out by now.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
That day was the fucking worst.
Like
Did you already forget about Pax getting shot? I thought she was actually going to die.
To be fair, Pax has almost died a lot on this road trip.
Oh, you want to joke about Pax dying? She's like the only person on this planet you give a shit about.
I'm sure that's not true.
Look, Sai, this is one of those laugh or cry situations.
We should be crying?
Really? You want to lecture me about using humor as a coping mechanism? Fuck's sake, this isn't normal. Aren't you people sick of living like this? I sure as hell am.
I never
So
said...
this would be easy. Yeah, I know. You said it'd be dangerous. But dangerous and incredibly fucking violent are different things. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, since we're being led by someone who can't go anywhere without picking a fight.
Oh my god, Sai is spitting truth
Right,
bombs. Holy
We haven't been
shit.
to a single fucking place where you didn't blow up at someone and drag the rest of us into it.
Yes!
Oh my god, Theo! Just fuck off! You may think you're the boss, but who's actually in charge of this crew?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Hey, Sai, come on, let's just...
Oh, so you want to start with me again?
Oh my god,
Did you
she's
get enough
fucking
shots in
ripping
me
into
earlier?
everyone.
Not that Pax was any help with that argument either.
Leave him alone.
I'm not blocking her. I want to hear this.
Oh,
That's the most sense everyone's said so
Can't
far.
with you people, the incompetence, the violence, the power trips. When does it end?
What the hell is your problem? You're acting like you're infected by an echo.
She's right, but this is so out of character. It's actually insane.
Pax, you should check for that.
Oh, great. So now I'm insane. Fuck you, gnome. I've had enough of your
Oh
gaslighting.
my god, let her cook.
Fuck all of you. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yes.
Good luck making it to Nova Scotia.
Yes, let me come with you. Yes.
That was unexpected.
She broke the door. Is that okay?
Sai speaks for all of us. Yeah. That was really funny. Like, everybody in chat was like, yo, Sai is now the best character. Of course, she's gonna come back later to save the day. And pretty much says that, yeah, no, I just had to say this because none of you were actually in the wrong, even though everything she said was fucking 100% right. And essentially, she is like a double agent for a while. She's been feeding information, but she's been feeding like she drip fed information, and she becomes like the. She gets to a place it's like, oh, if I can just use all of this to like kind of guide them in a certain way, and then she becomes like this crazy undercover agent in the future or something. It's kind of funny.
And here we are. I sacrificed this family for what I believed was my real family, and I'll never forgive myself for that mistake.
Yeah.
I had to explain myself before.
Yeah.
Sai, if you told us, we could have fixed this.
As much as I'd love to believe that, come on. You would have thrown me off the bus.
You clearly don't know Pax.
We're a team. We would have handled it together.
Maybe, but after my parents kicked me out again, I didn't know what to do or where to go. But I remembered the map.
Walked
and the
everything
location of
back,
the
yeah.
promised library.
Sigh, lame
That's
again.
where I went. And that's where I met Ruth. The library.
But yeah, she leaves, and then we go on, and then oh my god, and then the Chicago Bender. Just play the clip.
That's what you need.
I thought you'd gotten all the drinking out of your system. We need to be sober and alert when our contact arrives.
Hey, yo, I got them for us on the house. Only the best for my superstars.
Now this is just getting out of hand. Is that Blue Creek whiskey you got there?
Oh,
Betcha.
Well, one drink couldn't hurt.
It's all about confidence. You gotta believe in yourself.
$50 says he doesn't make it. I'm sorry, Eli, but it's a tough shot.
Come on, I can make this shot in my sleep. But $50, he makes it with his eyes closed.
Have you played billiards before, Ziggy?
Excuse me? No, I haven't played pool before.
Neither.
Actually, we should be reckless. Just use the Vox while all these justice people are around. Sure.
Hit hard.
Be as
No! Oh, no!
Shit.
Ziggy, I believe you need to pay up, as they say.
Once again, no one has any money.
To Sai. May our roads converge again in the...
just tossed it
There
away.
you are, the woman of the hour.
You do
The
a second
Pax of
bottle.
the hour.
You guys
Hour.
have wasted.
Man, I dreamt about this as a plane.
Dude, Ziggy is just hanging out with the justice people and the robot in the back. What are we doing, man? Dude, we should. I hope we just all get arrested. Make it stop. Just end. Oh no.
Hey, my husband and I saw you from across the bar, and we'd love to buy you a drink.
What?
You and your husband,
Make it worse.
did someone... Pax.
Everything, CT. You got this.
Woo! Fuck yeah!
Yes, sick moves.
And that's when I realized that I'm not just a nanny, or a caretaker, like that, or transcends gender. I feel, simply put, beyond it.
I have no commentary.
Oh, Siggy, I was trying to have a moment here.
Wow, I'm so happy for you. I'm so... Oh, Pax, there you are. I love you. Dude, like oh my god. Wow, you can't tell anyone. Okay? You can't promise. Shh. You coming and getting me from Liberty, that was the best shit that has ever happened to me. Fuck me, Pax. That was the best shit that has ever happened to me. I mean, look at where we are now. Pax, look at where we are now. Like, look. I get... Fuck, am I crying? I get to live my best life.
CT,
with my sister.
can you give us a hand in here?
How can I... Oh dear. I understand. Don't worry, Siggy. It'll pass.
Fuck, it better.
Am I improving?
Can't improve on perfection, CT.
Ziggy, you're looking better.
Hey, what can I say? The show must go on.
I just got the message. The meeting is not happening. Follow with no.
What?
I have a feeling you'll catch up.
Yeah, don't get another fight, okay? Like, not without me.
Pax
Come
is
on.
good. She can go another, 20 minutes without an argument? Easy.
Let's go. And please, remember the buddy system.
I don't know what to say. I don't know. I don't know. They spent time making that. We just partied alongside all these justice people. I used my Vox. Nobody gave a shit. We played a gig. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Let's just get this over with. Yeah, they just party, and that scene goes on for like 10-15 minutes or something. You just saw it. They go to this thing, it's full of policemen, and they just party, and everything is fine, and it's painful. It's just painful. It just keeps going, and I wanted to die. I wanted to die. Right after this, we go to the place where we're supposed to meet the guy that gets us to Nova Scotia, or at least tells us where the meetup point is, but he double crosses us. There's also where the fucking old lady appears. She's a gilf, apparently. Not really, but they say it in game, so sorry. The guy is obviously mega sus. We cannot talk about him. Justice appears. We fight like, I don't know, fucking 30-50 people of these. It's just all of the combat. We get injured and captured somehow. The way they showed it's really weird because we're already leaving on a train and get treated, but then we wake up in the hospital greeted by justice people we've seen before. I don't know why we ended up here while we were already escaping, but I don't know. Justice are so unbelievably justified, it's unreal. They could wipe out all anomals and they still wouldn't have gone too far.
And lead a life of woe, but not forsake his rugged path, nor dead.
Is that the baby? I was thinking about that. I'm not entirely convinced, but I also wouldn't be surprised.
Groundbreaking and stirring non-fiction history of the American red squirrel.
Please turn that down. I don't want to hear anything more about squirrels.
There's supposed to be a briefing on the Rowtown incident.
We were there, Kim. I'm not sure we need the official agitprop.
From the mind of our nation's great leader comes a book for the ages about the humblest and most noble of God's creatures. Squirrels, Our Greatest National Treasure, by President Samuel Ward. Available now wherever fine books are sold nationwide.
This is it.
Citizens, good morning. Why is the magistrate doing the briefing? That's unusual. Turn it up.
I speak to you today as your duly elected leader of justice and faithful servant of our beloved republic.
Why does it say breaking announcement? This is weird.
Yesterday, our beautiful city of Detroit.
Who the fuck am I here?
I was expecting them to keep
What are we
rotating the
doing?
reps until all the deviants have been
The
caught.
carnage and destruction caused by these foreign agitators will not go unpunished. Murder.
Help!
She's awake.
Sorry about the restraints. Standard procedure for deviants, I'm afraid. The fetus is okay. We didn't know.
I guess
It's
they caught
frankly a
us
miracle you made it all
eventually.
the way here
What you were
without
doing.
We're kind of rushing through this now. Not only me right now, but also just in-game. We're just kind of going quick now towards the end of the game. In the hospital, we've been caught. We got the lady and the black guy cop interrogating us. They have like a thing that restrains my powers. They ask questions, and Pax just says, "How can you help justice? They've been doing child experiments and stuff." That's the only thing we say, really. And that's apparently enough to make the guy go like, maybe justice isn't that good. And then the Puritans attack because they also want us and our powers. And then the guy he opens our shackles and we leave, which is just a prolonged quick time event as well, which drives me fucking insane. We get picked up by by our peeps, so we don't get captured by any of them. Puritans and Justice are shooting the fuck out of each other. We going to the place where we're supposed to beat the Nova Scotia guy. It's like a fucking drive in between where you just fucking talk about random shit I don't give a toss about because all these characters suck ass. We get to the end, where we have like just walking around, do a final fight. There's also Pax at some point asks like, "Oh, how did you even get away?" And it's like, "Oh, we used the Gilv's powers, but they're so insane and I don't know, nasty and gross that they never tell you what it is." So her power is literally Deus Ex Machina. It's like if we need saving, she just does her thing that does a thing.
Is anyone gonna tell me how you all made it to New York?
That would mean getting into details about how 9IUs have hawks to...
No! No. We swore.
Never again. I mean, she just did it again earlier today.
Never again? Again.
Oh, come on, guys. It wasn't that bad, was it?
Speak for yourself, Theo.
Shouldn't they close like the blinds there? Because, you know, everybody's looking for us.
Dulled all your senses.
Hey.
What is the thing? I don't know. Maybe there's lore somewhere that implies what she does, but they just use it as a Deus Ex Machina. That's really fucking lame. The end thing is basically just a gauntlet. You have like Puritans and Justice, they kind of fight each other. You can just walk past, essentially. You can fight. At some point you have to fight some of them. You have like the big boss fight. That officer guy that freed you helped you, legitimately saying, "I looked into things. I found it weird too when you told me that. So actually the Justice people are bad. So now I'm helping you."
Nowhere to go. You and your kind have already lost.
Oh, Walker, yes! Walker, Walker, Walker.
I hope I didn't interrupt anything.
We were done talking. Look, do we need to fight you too? Because we
No,
will.
stop. I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to make sure you get away.
No, Walker, get them.
Okay.
We don't have much time. Justice is sending everything they got to deal with these Puritans. Wherever you're going, I suggest you make a beeline.
But why?
Because you were telling the truth, Pax. I don't know what's going on, but we've been lied to.
Oh, fuck off! I just earlier said they could have done a thing where they do this, he's just saying. But they didn't do any fucking legwork for that. This fucking Walker guy and the lady, they were there like 3 fucking times. And we told them once like, there's facilities with children. It's like, oh shit, they lied to us. Whatever, fuck you. You don't deserve this at all. Get fucked, fucking fucked. God, this game is... Ooh.
There are facilities.
You're damn...
Okay, that was great character arc. Guy that was on screen for 10 minutes. And then we have the standoff with the final boss fight. The big bad lady. And this is where Pax's arc concludes, which means she realizes that, hey, I've just used my Vox to like trigger people into doing things they don't like, do aggressive things, like I used my canceling and my triggering and hoax and stuff. I needed to use it for positive, which means she does the same thing but with positive words.
It's been me 30 years, and I still don't know how to use my Vox to do what I want, but I think I finally understand.
Okay.
Our vocals aren't about the words. They are about empathy. I use my words as weapons. Every conversation a confrontation.
Okay.
Before this trip, I didn't know how to listen. So how could I know what to say?
Learned so much.
Z, I never saw you as a person. I only saw you as my little sister.
Why is that? What? What do you mean? Why are you saying like that's a bad thing, seeing you as the little sister? What do you... What?
At
Okay.
heart, you're a pragmatist. You'll do what's needed to change lives for the better. There was so much history getting in our way.
She's been using her Vox for 30 fucking years.
But I see you now. You need to go home. You need to reset. Eli, you will always do what's right to help those in need.
Okay.
And Theo, you have so much strength. And you're our buddy, but that's not all you are. You are
What's
a
happening?
leader.
She's figuring out how to make her new Vox to do good things and not just bully people, stuff like that. She's completing her arc of being a good person or something.
Our crew dad. And I love you.
It's pretty gay, dude. What?
I love all of you.
That was beautiful. Now hand over the data key.
She still just manipulates people's minds with her powers. That's not better than doing it in the bad way. So instead of shut up, she says, I love you, love me, or something. It's like, yeah, that's not better. You're still horrible and you should be using these powers for that, because that's a big issue with like free speech and having the liberty to do whatever you want, because you can just manipulating people. It doesn't matter if you say love or hate, it's still manipulating people. So fuck out of here with that shit. Yeah, then you get you get like your ending sequence. You beat up the guys. You blow up the child or so. Oh yeah, Theo has like a they do the thing where he's like, oh, if anything happens, tell my sister, yada yada yada. And you're like, it feels like the game is almost over. So obviously Theo just fucking dies at the end. At least in my playthrough, I don't know if you can switch it to some degree. But he literally does the speech, and 5 minutes later he gets evaporated by some weird crazy mind child before you destroy the child. Have to.
One more thing.
I have AIDS.
If anything was to happen, I want you to do something.
If anything might happen to me, you know, just in case, let me tell you right now.
For me,
he's so
my
cooked,
sister,
dude.
Beatrice.
Fuck me, dude. Oh.
Know about a potential cure.
Yeah.
About Nova Scotia. I can't ask you to help her. I don't even know how you do that, but I want her to know there's hope.
I like how she's like, if it makes him feel better, I guess I'll do it.
Of course I will.
Thank you, Pax. Boat's not here yet. We're ahead of schedule, but it should. That's the
Oh
child.
no, the evil child! The music and everything. Just goes like... Fuck, dude. Oh, I can't, man.
Careful, Theo. Keep your distance.
Oh no, the evil's there! No!
Theo, be careful.
No,
He fucking disintegrated him! He just make him poof away!
Paradox, axiom, opposing forces.
Fucking hell! Then he does the fucking evil stare. Oh fuck, dude. Oh my god. Oh, this is unreal. It's really funny. And yeah, at the end you get like your conclusion of all the choices you've made, and there's quite a couple of them. Pax either goes with them to Nova Scotia and helps them, or I think in other endings she becomes like a vigilante and has like her Batwoman arc or something. I don't know. So it just kind of uses her powers in a certain kind of way. Some people go with her to Nova Scotia, some stay behind. There's multiple things. I don't care. You watch the playthrough if you care what I got, but it wasn't very interesting. Apparently, some endings don't work together. Like apparently, there's the ending where you get together with Gnome and go with them to Hong Kong, but that doesn't work together. That doesn't gel with the vigilante ending. So I guess these kind of just flame themselves away from each other. That's a real sentence. You know what I mean. But yeah, that's the big journey of Dustborn. I've kind of like went over like very basic things. There's a lot of in-between things. Like every time you finish like one of the set pieces, you're on the bus. You can talk to pretty much every character again. You want to go to the guitar to get the new song because you don't want to play the same song every time, because you have to do at least one song at the gig station and then you can continue. So I just got like every song after. I think I might have missed one. If you're not on the bus, there's like a stop they do, and they're like around a campfire, and then they talk to each other. It's like, I hate my parents. I don't like you, Pax, because you abandoned me. It's like very supposed to be character driven, but all the dialogue is just fucking lame and boring, and it just goes on forever and ever. Again, this game has like a fuck ton of voice lines that I haven't heard, and I don't care to hear because the dialogue isn't good. Compare this to like fucking God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, where all the dialogue is just fucking God, I think there's still dialogue I haven't heard in Ragnarok, because there's some place you can go to with Atreus and sometimes with Freya or even alone, which leads to different things. Way different beast, the whole God of War franchise. But yeah, a lot of talking, a lot of walking. Like the whole arcade section, I kind of gave you like the important bits, but you can talk to everyone. You help Sai with things. Sai is like a whole thing where she, depending on what you did with her and talked about with her, I think she embraces the powerhouse role, and sometimes she's like, I want to do more brain stuff or something. So you can go like all kinds of different variations, and I guess it's kind of commendable they went this far, that you can actually do this, but the dialogue is just so piss and so annoying and cringe. It's just, man, it's just not interesting. There's no way I'm gonna go back and even try to get anything else, you know? Yeah, it's just, that's basically it. I mean, if you don't do that, you have like the fighting stuff, and I'll put some of that on screen right now. You get a couple of upgrades which are lame. It's like, oh, you can throw the baseball bat and it can bounce, and you throw it and it does some fire damage or electricity damage. You can do a 5-hit combo. It's just all very lame. The combat here makes you miss the Forspoken combat, because this is like clunky as fuck. You have some combos, you can do your shouts, you can do a special move. A lot of them are only used once because there's some of them that just do the job. I didn't play this one on hard because I figured the hard mode is just gonna be the enemies being spongy and hitting you hard, and I could not be bothered to take even longer with this game. So I just did normal. I don't think you're gonna get more interesting things happening on the hard, because the combat just feels like a thing that they just kind of put in so you don't just have all the only talking and shit like that going on. But it's yeah, not great. Yeah, you have the meme mechanic where you just go around with your Game Boy and just pull out these echoes that give you new powers, and then that's the game. And depending on what you do, you go with Nova Scotia, and I don't know, I think the idea is to do like a reverse word nuke to give everybody free speech or something. I don't know, man. This game goes way more off the rails than you would expect, but there you are. But that's my that has been my journey through these two games. Man, I didn't think when I was playing Dustborn that I'm gonna miss Forspoken, because Forspoken was really annoying me, but this in some places just bored me. You just keep talking and all the dialogue is annoying and shit. I mean, if there's something to say about Dustborn, there's no filter on it. Like, Forspoken is like a very safe mainstream game they tried to push out, but it just fell flat because it's generic, boring. The writing is also shit, and the characters unlikable, which I guess they have in common. Both main characters are horrible people and are really unlikable. But yeah, Dustborn is like, this one is very clear on, we want to fucking throw our agendas out there, right? We want to get something across without a filter. We're going to do our thing. We're going to put it out there. And we don't really give a shit what people think about it. Which, you know what? Fair play to them, dude. I mean, they can do that. I mean, the game flopped pretty hard from what I understand. And it got memed on because it's... I think it probably went down as... or it was gonna go down as, like, the diversity game. Pretty much. I mean, look at the fucking background. You have, like... What you have... and characters. I mean, I said it. It's almost like parody where they give every character some kind of minority or disability or anxiety or whatever T you want. I don't know. It's kind of insane. I guess you can commend them for doing what they wanted to do. And again, I mean, a lot of voice lines they recorded for this. Lots of stuff. A lot of different paths you can take. I don't know. I'm not gonna go back to this. I'm glad I'm done with this. And I've paid my dues, and now I told you all about my insane journey through these games. I recommend none of these two games, especially not for 70 euros of Forspoken. I mean, if you want to have a laugh or something, or maybe you watch this and you stream, and you want some meme game to stream. If you can get Dustborn for like $2 on a sale, go crazy. You probably have some fun with it. I wouldn't recommend going all the way through it because it gets very boring and repetitive. And Forspoken, I mean, even on the sale, I think it was still way too expensive. I bought it because I made a promise to play this, which I did. But man, $30-40 for Forspoken 3 years after its release? Nah, man. Nope. Also, I just wouldn't recommend Forspoken full stop. It's just a boring game with piss writing. But yeah, now I've shared my misery with everybody. I hope you enjoyed my little trauma dump on these two games. And yeah, again, thank you so much for supporting the plushies. I'm glad everybody enjoys it. And let's see if I can make another one in the future. I don't know when, but I think that would be neat. Maybe one with Charlie or something. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me through this ordeal. This probably became pretty long. Oh god, that's yeah. It's gonna be a Rando Rampage, if you will. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Beep boppity bop boop boop.
Mr. Mootle's plushie is actually very near the 400 goal.
Only 16 until we have the 400.
He's gonna suffer. I mean, generally speaking, he does suffer, but this would be like more.
If it gets to 500, we'll play Dustborn as well. Okay, don't get cocky.
Wait a minute, it's already at 400?
How did that happen? Someone just buy 16? Well, we're playing Forspoken, boys.
Let's get to 500. We play Dustborn as well. Come on, guys, we can do it.
Why do people always do this to me? They just make up their rules for me.
I do enjoy that Mel's they're like, no, right? No, we're not doing that. No, that would be horrendous.
We can will it into existence. We can make it happen.
Nah, there's no way he's gonna get. It's 5. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. So you can promise it, and you know you don't have to be.
Yeah, but I'm not a coward liar. If I would promise it, I would do it.
Well, yeah, but it's not gonna happen. So why don't you just promise it?
Yeah. I mean, it is at 4:10 with 8 days to go. Are you gonna entertain what Cap said?
I don't want to promise something I can't hold up because I don't know what's going on next year.
Oh, whatever. You could absolutely play that video game. That's you know. It's just whether or not you have the courage. Do you have the courage?
I have the courage. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not hearing a no, so it sounds like a yes to me.
Sounds like a
Fine,
promise.
I'm getting bullied. If we do 500, I also play Dustborn. There, I fucking said it. Are you happy now?
And it's fine because you won't make it, so you won't have to do it.
I'm gonna regret this.
I want to die.
Oh, I regret my life choices. I think I'm gonna kill myself tonight.
Oh, God.